Hello and welcome everybody to the CWC Season 7. We're in the second week and it looks like this is gonna be the last game of the weekend, but the biggest one indeed. Hello there, man. We got over here Pauline. Hello there, good evening. And I do hope you're gonna enjoy your time with us. Thank you so much for being with us yesterday. Lee, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. Closing, good evening, good Abend, mein Herr, and of course, welcome to the VIPs. We got also Fire Tiger Page. Hello there, ma'am, and welcome. I hope this is gonna be amazing tonight. Bastion of Metal Fortitude is Ben. One second. I do also see Salty Capybara. Good Abend. Hello there, ma'am. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing? Plushy Hunters. Good evening, sir. And hello there. Crispy AZ. Oh, big shout out, my friend. We do have him. Oh my God, picking up that first promotion, giving us an idea of what he was up to tonight. Tacos devoured, beers cold, change of circumstance on. Let's go indeed. Thank you so much, sir, for picking up that first promotion. I do hope we're gonna have an awesome time tonight. Of course, looking at what's going on over here, we do have them talking about each other over here, just doing something. I do want to point out we do have on one side change of circumstance, on the other side we do have Freritos de la Vega, a team that is kind of new, not new players, but a new team, and they did come from the CFR squadrons. They did manage to get, of course, the seeds over here, for one of the seeds for the CWC, and they're fighting change of circumstance, which again is actually quite a new team coming up from the CPL qualifiers this time. I do want to also put up really quickly on the screen over here the map. It is gonna be primordial, and we're gonna see quite an explosive game. I do hope they're actually gonna set the ridges so we get to actually I would say see those explosions. Of course, the volcanoes don't actually explode if don't generate if it's not set on standard ridges. I do want to take a look over here what they're doing in the ban phase. We do have Portugal coming up first. It looks like Coupe is gonna come up second. We got Daito on third ban. It looks like Mali and Indonesia coming up next. And of course, as Primordial goes, you do have to be very careful with the naval civilizations. That is going to be quite an issue. And they did take out also Spain. In another game earlier tonight, I've seen also, I'll say Wilhelmina being picked, but it died. It almost died. And oh my God, we got a mishap over here. It looks like, look at it. The Bastion of Mental Fortitude. Ben over here is gonna pick up Norway. We're gonna see the long chips. We got Pompi going immediately for Japan. Hojo Tokyo. Titiits is gonna go for Victoria, and Just Rage is up to pick, of course, from change of circumstance. Hello there, Voltaire. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome. We got a Norway. It's been quite some time since we haven't seen a Norway in the games, and of course this is one of those times. We might get some longships attacks against somebody. We'll see what's gonna happen here. No, he's not on either team, so I don't know. It is. Okay, so it looks like Eleanor coming up as the fourth pick here. It is going to be the second pick from a change of circumstance. I do have to say who is going to play over here. We do have Ben coming up with Rage, Noob634, and the Fish. This is going to be their the roster tonight for a change of circumstance. On the other team, we're having Damori, JR, Titiits, and Pompi coming up for Freritos de la Vega. It looks like we do have more bands that need to be chosen, 4 more to go, and then we're gonna see the picks. On the primordial map, most of the time we've seen how much it matters that you're gonna have a decent amount of ships, and of course the naval powers are gonna need to go against each other, but it is quite important to also get the gold, especially that's one of the reasons they did take out Portugal with Mali, and now they took out Egypt as well. They don't want to handle that, and it looks like they're taking out Basil the second in the second rotation, not in the first one. They weren't that scared of him being picked in the first rotation. It looks like we do have those civilizations banned right now. 2 more to go, and we'll see what that comes up with. Slarty Serpel, good evening, sir. And indeed, this is a stack lobby. Seb, good evening, good evening. The COC Dream Team. Crispy AZ, this is the A match in the group, so gotta start the best lineup. Yeah, I think this is gonna be, of course, one of their toughest game to date, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to get their A game going. It's so fun to watch when there's a lot of naval fights. I know, right? I love how almost everyone is playing Primordial now. Yeah, but I think it's already got 2 plays or 3 plays this weekend, so I'm pretty sure next week we're gonna have to ban them, ban it, and of course unban 7 Seas and Classic Regis Pangea. We do have JR coming up with Rome. He's gonna pick up Trajan, and of course we do know that Rome is quite flexible on most maps. It's adaptable. It can get to mercenaries much faster because it gets those monuments, and I'm pretty sure on the land he can hold his own with the legions. Actually, we've seen an incredible Phoenician Roman war the last time we've seen a stream last week, and oh my god, that was something. Noob634 is gonna need to pick the 3rd civilization of COC. We do have them thinking, but I do believe we still have quite a few civilizations that they can pick up over here to do some damage. I do want to point out those 2 last bans. It's Australia and Wilhelmina. Can you imagine they actually banned Wilhelmina? Wow. Wow, they actually banned Wilhelmina. And then Australia, of course. Australia kind of makes sense. You know, you get a lot of potential to actually get those caravels much faster than everybody else, with a breathtaking bonus you're gonna have towards the campuses and so on and so forth. Let me actually, oh, there we go. I actually switched something over here and I wasn't hearing the background. And Voltaire, Wilhelmina got banned. Indeed, I thought Netherlands was really important. It is really important, but it looks like it's moving up in the world over here. Wilhelmina getting more and more attention. I wonder what Damori is playing. That's gonna be quite interesting. Also, thanks for the email. Yeah, do I get a veto for the map bans? Banning Primordial is barbaric. No, nobody has the veto. Only the players actually have on this map to choose, on this subject to choose from, and we're gonna need to see how they're gonna end up doing it. Of course. We're gonna need to see the last choice. It is gonna be Pedro II. Noob64 is gonna pick up Kublai China, and by the looks of it, TaskForceFish is gonna go for Pedro II. We do need to see also the last choice coming up from Damori. I don't think he's actually gonna play anything else other than Victoria, honestly. Damori, a lot of the times I've seen him playing something like Dido or Victoria. Since Dido got banned and Victoria got picked, it makes sense for him to actually play Victoria. I'm very curious about the gameplay to date for Pedro II. There are quite a few ways of playing him. He does have those Copacabanas, which, well, actually, sorry, the street carnivals, I wanted to say, which can matter quite a lot, and of course giving those extra amenities. We've seen how important those extra amenities are for the players. I also want to point out that Damori is gonna go actually for Peter, and I'm really curious right now. Oh wait, I gotta ask, M. Voltaire, from what time zone are you? Because, oh my god, yeah, we need to synchronize on this. It looks like Peter coming up here is going to be played by JR. They will GMT +1. Oh, okay, so we might actually, oh, it's so cool. Okay. We do need to see JR Lamenes do amazing stuff with Peter tonight. Of course, they are calling out for standard ridges because it is primordial. Noob C34 is going to go for Eleanor of Aquitaine. We got Damori on Victoria. Titiits is going to go for Hojo Tokimun. Looks like Ben is Harald Hardrada. Pompi is Rome. Rage is actually switching with Ben. Ben is gonna be Kublai Khan, and then Rage is gonna be on Harald Hardrada. I do wanna. Okay, there we go. Click on stuff. TaskForceFish is gonna be the one with Pedro the second, and JR is gonna have Peter. They're also talking about guaranteed strats over here, and yeah, okay. It's fine. Sorry, I just stepped away for a second. Why is my timer? We're gonna need to see. You know, see. I need to give him the color over here. There we go. There we go. Done it. Done it. Okay, so we're just a few seconds away from seeing everything started up and looking at what's going on over here. We do need to see them play this you know, a primordial map tonight. It is gonna be important for both of them to get all of the games going, and I do have to point out we're gonna have them play, well, 2 times against each other. This is the first time they meet, and we do need to see the second time they will go head to head. Right now in the groups, we do have COC with 1 game, 1 win, Freritos 1 game, 1 win, and this is definitely gonna be a differentiator between them. Very important to note what they're gonna do in this particular game. Of course, the first 2 of the groups will actually go ahead and advance to the next stage, to the playoffs, which will be held after New Year's Eve in 2023. We're gonna need to also go through the loading screen, and we'll see what's up. What a surprise that Damori is playing Vicky. Yeah, we're all curious what's gonna happen over here. I gotta say, we're all curious. Let's go. Okay, CWC, we do have ban. TaskForceFish, Titiits, Noob coming up for CoC, Freritos de la Vega showing up with Titiits, Damori, Pompi, and JR Lamenes. We're gonna need to see what the spawns looks like. They do have 1 remap token for each, of course, team. They will need to figure out what's gonna happen, of course, until turn 8, if they can actually remap or not, or will want to remap or not. We've seen quite a few actually remaps chosen, so oh my god. There are quite a few volcanoes, but I was expecting a lot more volcanoes. Anyway, I guess there are quite a few volcanoes. Let's be real about this. Okay, so let's take a look over here to the northwest. We do have England. I do want to double check this. Was this double check? I think yeah, it was. So standard. Okay. We do have Noob coming up with 2-2 base. He could actually settle on the Citrus if he wants to. Does have Reef Fish to the west side, and of course Eleanor of Aquitaine over here is gonna get to settle quite a few cities to the south. And fortunately for them, they are on the same coast with Norway. I mean, they're gonna get to trade with each other. I'm not sure if it's that fortunate for Norway to be somewhere here, because I'm pretty sure he wants to attack somebody, and I'm not so sure he's gonna be that fond of attacking Rome to the east side. Of course, looking at Norway, we do have him with a banana tile. He does have a very good placement for his holy site to the south, and this is actually a major question that we need to answer during the game. How is Norway gonna want to play this? Is this gonna be one of those, oh my god, I'm gonna build as many longships as I can, try to get to caravels type of game? Or is this gonna be, okay, I want to get my religion going, and I wanna go for something like more later when it comes to pushing your opponent and so on? There are quite a few different strategies that you could pick for Norway. Well, he does have a reef fish to work on the west side, and I do see he does also have a few of these reefs over here displayed around his city. We're going to also take a look at his city count later on and see how this develops, but I'm pretty sure he can actually settle 3 cities quite easily, not to mention keep going to the north on the coast. The major problem would be Rome. He did spawn to the east side, and Rome over here will have the choice of moving from the freshwater to a to possible base style. He does have a reef fish to work as well as a +4 harbor if he wants to move on the south. I'm pretty sure he's also going to get to settle quite a few cities over here to the north side. Of course, on the primordial map, most of the time you're going to have an open connection between most of the territories here. And one of the initial things that I do notice is Japan could easily settle a city to the northwest, so he could start up trades with Rome and of course help Rome try to defend against the Viking longships. With Japan's +5 on the coast, he will be quite protected, quite strong even against those longships. There was a nerf quite some time ago on those longships, and it is how to say for the heals in the deep water. They do not heal anymore in the deep water, nor do they heal in opponents' cities, if I'm not mistaken, opponents' waters. But actually, that's something that I haven't checked in a long time. Let me see. Viking longships. No, Harald Hardrada. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. Right? It doesn't say. Norway. Norway. Oh, naval military units healing neutral territory. That's the one. Neutral territory, and of course not in deep water. That's actually quite important. Anyway, coming up next, we do have Japan coming up with Kyoto. Looks like scouts are pumping out in 2 turns. And there is a new saying. Have you guys see we pumpin'? That's the new saying on the website on Freritos de la Vega. They do really like this. Instead of we rockin', we pumpin'. And we're going to need to see if they're going to get to pump today against change of circumstance. Titiits coming up with a +6 harbor. Wow, +3 1. Yeah, that's a +6 harbor in his capital with the 2 crab tiles next to him, and of course the fish. He does have a 2-3 deer tile to work, and quite a strong campus to settle on the west side. Well, unfortunately, he will also have a few of these nasty volcanoes able to spew lava all across his city, so that's gonna be a nasty one. But it is what it is. He does have a good second settle over here to the south on the cattle tile. He's gonna get to benefit from dice tile for some extra faith, and I do see a 2-3-1 ivory tile that he could also get to work. FYI, team names are missing on the display. Master Chen, hello there, sir. And yes, indeed, usually there are. Oh my god. Okay, sure, I can put them up really quickly. We got time. We got time. Usually, and I do have to mention, I do not put them initially because I just don't have the time to spend these precious seconds over here before they start to put the remap vote, but I'm gonna spend this time. It's all good. Thanks so much for the feedback. Japan historically sits on top of a volcano. Yeah, Kelus. Yeah, exactly. You know, they wanted to make it as real as possible. That's what happened. We do have also to the north England with a continent split. He has another continent to the northwest, another continent to the southeast. I'm not so sure he wants to actually dip his toes in the water in the southeast, especially against Ben over here, against China. China is going to have to fight Japan, and I'm pretty sure that this is not going to go down easily. Oh my god, he's not gonna go down without a fight. We do need to see if Damori is also gonna try to get there and of course wiggle his toes in the ocean. We do have London coming up with a 2-2 sheep tile. He does have a horse tile next to his capital, and from what I can see, a decent amount of cities can be settled here. No immediate connection to the outer seas on the west side. That's a bit of a problem. You can see there's no easy way to get here. He can get into the inland sea, but then it's gonna be a problem. JR emergency. Well, this actually gives us time to catch up with everything. We got JR in the north all alone. Oh my god, with Paititi, with a decent amount of tundra. I don't think they want to remap this. I don't think they want to remap this. Like looking at JR spawn over here, whatever happens on the other side of the map, JR can still try to go for a culture victory. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be nasty nasty. Nasty. We're gonna need to check it out how he's gonna try to play this. He already has a few deer tiles. Well, I say a few, but it's only one. And from what I can see, a reef fish in the capital, a possible water connection with those trade routes to England. They can definitely generate the gold. Oh, external trade routes, England. Yeah, let's go. Let's get that gold, boys and girls. Emergency pizza. Yeah, emergency pizza. Well, you know, Colo from Germany told me about tactical kebabs. You know, whenever you're hungry, whenever your belly feels a little bit hungry, you can always go for the tactical kebab, right? I don't know where Colo is, by the way. Has he been showing up over here? I've seen him always. I think he's in he's doing a project or something. You know? Anyway, let me actually take a look. Okay, so JR coming up with fish tiles to improve. I do see he is pumping out that Saturday in 2. We got this turn to actually see what's going on, if they want to remap or not. Let's quickly check out Beijing. Oh my god, 2D fish tiles on Ben. Oh my god, that's a lot of fish. That's a lot of food. He can start swimming to the southwest. No possible way for Japan to actually get those land units through the mountains here. This is gonna be good to defend against him, but I'm pretty sure both of them will try to get those ships against each other. And then we got, last but not least, we got a Brazil spawn. Let's see, Alpha 2-2 base, not on the ocean. This might be an issue. I don't want to see what's going on. Okay, so now we're gonna need to see if they're gonna go for this. I do like, by the way, the spawn of Brazil. That's a lot of rainforest that he gets to use, and he's kind of all alone over here. He's gonna get to sim. So honestly, both teams have their biggest simmers just all alone somewhere. We've seen also some feedback from Rage multiple times that he also most of the time likes to sim. I don't think he actually picked Norway to sim. Like this is not one of those how to say, one of those simming civilizations, you know. It's more aggressive than usual. Definitely Brazil over here will want to get as many stats up as possible, and you do see them starting up this remap vote. Is it gonna be a no or a yes? JR was not supposed to. Oh, this is gonna be the map. This is gonna be the map. Woo woo, let's go. Gelus, sorry, Polush also giving us a very good inside information here. JR was not supposed to play tonight. He's replacing Barsake. I mean, honestly, after yesterday's performance of Barsake winning 2 games in a row, the semifinals and the finals, I mean, you know, this is just wow, bro. He deserves some timeout, you know. He deserves his time at the spa, just over there with his toes wiggling in the air. You know. Let's actually take a look again on the spawns and see their strategic resources. We do need to check out Noob 64 to the northwest, I want to put up really quickly the prediction on the map. Of course, we will have who will win, and the change of a circumstance will be one. And then we do have, of course, on the other side, Freritos de la Vega. COC versus Freritos de la Vega. 30 minutes to go for this. Got it. Let's go. Put your points in. Also played a very long 2v2 this afternoon. Yes, they did. Oh, who won that, by the way? I know Malmo was streaming it, but I was a bit afraid of streaming it because, first of all, I didn't know exactly how much energy I would have left after yesterday. And at the same time, I wasn't sure the game will finish before this game. And you know, priorities, bro. Bart and Chuck won. Good. Congratulations. So another win on their belt. Very, very nice. We got England coming up with the builder. He's gonna get to improve the fish tile in the water. He did get his sheep tile also improved for a 2-3. And from what I can see to the north, he does have 2 iron tiles to improve and 2 horse tiles. He's gonna need to actually get a city there. And from what I noticed, he's actually gonna go and settle the south over here, not the northwest. We do need to see how many cities he's gonna get alive over here. And the major question is anybody gonna disturb them on these seas? Like, is anybody, because we have 3 players. We got Eleanor, we got Norway, and then we got over here Brazil on these seas, and I'm pretty sure Brazil should definitely, like 100%, 200%, we should actually get a city on the coast, so he can actually trade with his buddies here. On the south, we do have Norway coming up with that awesome holy site. This is going to be a +5 holy site to the south of Nidaros. On the tip of the land, we do have him with a 311 fish and some banana to work. 1-3s for some extra production, and of course, scouts are going to be his go-to early unit. He did get a settler to the west side, and from what I can see, he's probably gonna settle the truffle for a 2-3 base. I do also notice he did have a few wells to the north, and well, from what I can see, of course, getting that extra amenity at the beginning, some extra gold, not bad, you know, ching ching, you get the gold, you get to buy whatever you need, bro. Get those gold points. We got the settler coming up in 4 with a bit of a problem here. There is a Roman warrior that figured out he can actually go through the units, through the middle of the units of Norway, just wiggle his way towards the cities of Norway and try to pressure him a little bit. You know, you never know where he's gonna get here. And immediately Norway figures out, oh no, this guy actually wants to take my settler. No, we can't have that. And he's probably gonna try to shift enter the citrus and of course declare war. Did they declare war on each other? What did that happen? I don't know. Crescent Dogs, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, sir. Oh no, they did not declare war. Oh, it was too late. Rome actually, look at that, Rome actually wiggled his way, wiggled his way towards his opponent and managed to punch through. He's now going back. He's probably gonna just, you know what, I'm gonna sit here on a possible city location from you. You're not gonna get to settle a city there. But I'm pretty sure Nidaros can actually go over here on the 1-2, and that could also be a settle for him. We do have Norway immediately realizing, oh, what is going on there? What is going on? You warrior, you go back, bro. You don't deserve to be in my land. We do have, of course, horses coming up 2 tiles away in the east of Nidaros, and we do have an iron tile actually over here to the north. 3 tiles away. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit expensive. We're going to need to see how much faith he's going to have going into the first monumentality era. Oh my god, no. This is a problem. Like, you see how much damage actually that warrior has because of the ideal terrain. It's gonna get to heal at least 1 time, and these Norwegian warriors, well, I guess it's gonna heal 1 time. Let's actually see. And these Norwegian warriors cannot attack it this time. Not to mention the scout. He's in ideal terrain. Is he gonna die next turn or not? He's gonna get the 45 bonus. Oh no. That's a problem. Found you by a shout out from Potato. Thank you so much, sir, and welcome. Big shout out back to Potato. Also, I gotta mention, because I mean, you know, like I'm always desynchronized with the game mechanic. Guys, if you ever go on the game mechanic stream, please give him a big shout out from me. Like, bro, I cannot say how much, of course, he helped me out with the raids and so on and so forth, and the shout outs on his channel. And it is so hard for me to actually be at the same time as he, like, to end the stream when he's streaming, because he always streams hours before me, and I'm like, oh, how can I help you, bro? How can I help you, you know? Papa Chilling, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, bro. Thank you so much. And of course, another big guy over here showing up on the stream. Papa Chilling, thank you so much. Thank you and welcome everybody. We do have a CWC game going on. We're in the second week of the group stage, and we do need to see what's gonna happen here. We just started, so I'm going through the civilizations. We're going through the early moves, and we're gonna get to see what their choices are gonna be, how they're gonna use their civilization bonuses, and of course what they're gonna do to win. Now we do have Rome with a very hard time, exactly like Seb is pointing out. Also Goober Dragon, good evening, sir. Hello there. Plushy Hunters, thank you so much for joining us. I think it was a game when you two casted together. Yeah, it was amazing. Potato also helped us out so much. Papa just won a 3 versus 1 like a real chat. Oh my god, I can only imagine when Papa over there just chilling with the LEDs behind him, you know, like sipping on a cigar over there. You see the smoke making circles over there, and his muscles, you know, like oh my god, just, you know, chilling after a Giga Chad move over there. Wouldn't be that bad if he was in the middle, but now not only the middle but also coastal against Norway and possibly Japan. Look at Titiits. Look at Titiits. Oh man. We do have Aquilea coming up over here with the trader. He's gonna want to get those internal traders going as fast as possible. Gal is coming out from Rome, and he did manage to improve 2 of his coastal resources, the fish tiles. Of course, getting that food is gonna be good. He does have a few 1-3s to work to couple with that extra population he's gonna have. Man, he gonna make those babies, bro. And we do have Pompi pumping over here going towards Norway, and look at this, the Roman warrior actually is beating up all of the Norwegian scouts. Oh no, this is a disaster, guys. You know, this is why they adopted this move over here. Potato Castle a couple of games CWC last year. Yes, it was. He actually joined us in the finals. He joined us in the finals, and hopefully we're gonna also have him this year on the final. This season on the finals. Wouldn't be that bad if he was not in the middle, but also coastal. Okay, coastal Japan can help protect Rome indeed. Papa's Hungary 3 versus 1 against Rome. Legion plus Knights, Cyrus Immortals plus Japan Samurais. Oh my God, bro, that's just. Yeah, the incredible, the unbeatable Papa chillin'. We do have to also take a look at the resources of Rome. We do have horses over here between his cities, and from what I can see, he's gonna need the iron. Where is his iron? There's no iron over here, or did he settle on iron? I have no idea. But anyway, we're probably gonna need to see him getting that iron tile as well. He probably settled on 1. I'm pretty sure that he did need to have iron in between his cities. He's going against Oslo with a settler, trying to forward settle his opponent over here, not allowing him to do whatever he wants. And from what I can see, his warrior is still putting pressure on the Norwegian units. Coming up next, we do have Japan with an early pantheon. He did settle Takamatsu on the dice tile, or next to the dice tile. He's benefiting from a 2-3-1 ivory and a dice with an extra faith point. He did pick up City Patron Goddess for that 50% towards his first district. And from what I can see, of course, we do have Kyoto over here in a little bit of Sim Heaven. The only thing that he's gonna have to be careful about. Oh wait, is he? No, he's not gonna be in Sim Heaven. We got Ben on the same coast. Wait a second, he's in trouble. He has opponents on the west side, opponents on the right side. Like I'm sorry. This is 100 degrees the other way. He's gonna be in big trouble. We got Titiits over here that needs to show us the way with the samurai. And of course, we do see he's going for the monuments. We got Osaka settled to help out a little bit Rome, and at the same time he did get the Takamatsu city to see what's going on over here on the right side. He does not know about China over here on the east side. Is gonna pose quite a few problems for him. Of course, not easy to go to on the land, and this is why Japan over here is probably gonna be forced to fight on the coast. He has a decent amount of land to settle to the north, a decent inland to also go and settle. We're gonna need to see what kind of strategies he's gonna get to use this game. Also, thank you so much HR Paul X for the follow. Welcome. Papa chillin', love you too, bro. Also, Japan also split between 2 seas with opponents on both. Indeed, Rome can help on one, Vicky on the other, but it could be a complicated situation. He's definitely between a rock and a hard place. This is Japan over here. He's gonna need to split his attention a lot. this game. So the Capybara Hazagi will win. He's not playing and neither is his team, but he will win anyway. Hazagi is probably behind doing as many prayers as possible for Freritos de la Vega. Is that what's happening? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Salty Capybara? Definitely, right? All MD, good evening, sir, and welcome. We got also thanks for welcoming me. Glad to be here. Welcome. Medicine 017, I think Russia will win this. The spawn is kind of safe and untouchable. You're not taking into account big Brazil. Man, when a fish is on Brazil, he's gonna do awesome. We're gonna need to see what he's gonna play this game and how he's gonna get those moves going. Also, Marcelo Pagotti, good evening, sir. Good game. Indeed, it is going to be awesome. We got the Titiits also coming up for England. Interesting situation. Interesting pattern, actually. He did notice that he's going to have a bit of a problem with food. Didn't have that many fish tiles on the coast for those extra food points. And he did notice he has plains to the northeast. Probably the reason he actually picked Titiits. He got a free builder. He got to improve a few of these tiles. We do see him pumping out a few galleys, which is a bit surprising. I gotta say, with Victoria, it's a bit surprising you go for early galleys most of the time because you get the galleys anyway with the Royal Navy dockyards. We do have Damori coming up with monuments, and he did improve one of these farms on the wheat tile. We do need to see how many cities he's actually going to get to settle over here, and if he will manage to keep China at bay. He only has one single city on the east side, while China does have 3, and of course we do have 2 from Japan. Looking at the coastal resources, or I should say the strategic resources, he does have a horse tile next to his capital over here, north of London, in the first ring. That's easy to get. And iron tile is going to be 3 tiles away from both of his cities on the east. Not going to be easy to acquire. We do need to take a look at China. China did go for God of War and Plunder. He's already putting those harbors down, and you do see he has 3 of them in the works. And I do see him trying to plug in Moksha in the city of Beijing. 2 reef tiles already got improved. Japan is definitely bullying him as hard as possible on these seas, trying to get in there with the galleys. Smash, Smogo, smash. This is, guys, do you remember Flintstones? This is Bam Bam. This is like, these galleys are full of Bam Bam. You know, have you ever seen the Bam Bam move over there? He was just sitting over there with the with the big stick, and he was like bam 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 bam, and the screen would move, right? Yeah. Yeah, one more coffee. Good evening, sir. I hope you are having a great evening so far. I'm tired. You know, we're getting there. It's, you know, we're getting ready for this awesome game over here. But Russia far from the coast, and I don't think we will see England, Brazil. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see them. Well, I mean, maybe one little finger, you know, one little piggy will actually put out one of those harbors over here to the west of Bravo, and maybe we're gonna see him chop a few quadrims, you know, innocently enough, chop a few quadrims, and maybe we're gonna see a few of those really big gunny Minas Gerais. We don't know. We never know what the fish will do, man. We never know. We got Taiyi 1 coming up with iron tiles to the southeast of his city center. Now Beijing is not gonna benefit from horses from what I can see. It's in Taiwan as well. It's 2 tiles out. Both of those strategic resources are 2 tiles out, and we got a fire. This is, bro, Papa chilling. What did you do, bro? That cigar, bro. Look at this. You started the fire, man. And look at that. We got China over here reaping all of those benefits from the fire. We're gonna need to see when it's gonna get that extra fertility. I don't know. Is this a rainforest fire? Is this actually gonna affect everything? Yes, burning rainforest. So it has a very high probability of actually burning on the east side over here. 1, 2, 3 more tiles that can be improved. Yeah, turn 24. Oh my god, I can see it right now. 3 tiles everywhere, you know. Oh my god. Well, we do have Russia coming up with Dance of the Aurora as a pantheon. It's been a while since we've seen this on Russia, but you do see he's using his government plaza to boost his adjacency towards Lavras, and he does have +6 Lavras in his initial settles. Novgorod is gonna go for another one over here to the west side, which is gonna be only a +5. I say only, but it's a +5, bro, and without the double card. We do have him plug in Moksha in the capital and going for Temple of Artemis. Man, that city is gonna get so big. And we do have him, of course, needing to improve the tiles next to Titiits. He already is getting a decent amount of culture and gold from it, which is amazing, by the way, because at the beginning, of course, with Peter, you don't actually get the culture. You know, you go lavras, you don't go monuments, you go shrines, you don't go monuments. You just don't have the culture to work with. The fact that he has Titiits does allow him to get to 15 culture a turn with 9 gold, and I do see 25 production with 32 faith. He has everything he needs over here. He does, of course, need to get audience chamber for the extra food in his cities, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to go for feed the world. Of course, you do see the first region in the game was actually Norway's with choral music, defender of the faith, and he got god of the sea. Oh man, Norway. Oh, Rome is in trouble. Deep trouble. Very deep trouble. I'm scared right now for Monsieur Pompi. I fully trust Pompi to try to pull something out of his magical hat. I'm not so sure it's gonna work, because definitely Rage is gonna pull out something from his magical hat as well, and we're gonna see them fight like two great magicians over here in Civilization 6. Coming up next on Russia, we do need to take a look at strategic resources. He does have 2 iron tiles in Novgorod, one to the south in the second ring, one to the west in the third ring. St. Petersburg is also going to benefit from that, and it looks like he just got his dominant religion. That's going to be feed the world with lay ministry. He's going to get the food, he's going to get the housing, the faith on the holy sites, and the culture on the theater squares. We do have him pumping out a few builders here, and the Magnus is establishing in that second city of Tula. Does have a serious issue with the food, but you can see how immediately he stabilized the food situation with Feed the World. That's just gonna help him out so much during the next part of the game. We do have in the south over here, last but not least, religious settlements, Brazil, coming up with a coastal settler to the northwest on Charlie. He does have 2-3 tiles over there improved by the volcanic soil. I do see he's pumping out a commercial here, and I do see he's wait, he's going commercials. He not going harbor, no harbor. Oh, no harbor. The Keyberg, hello there, sir. Good evening. Thank you so much for the follow. Not the best Artemis though. Let me check it out again. Let us see what is this Artemis all about. Let's see. Yeah, it's only a 2 food and 2 amenity Artemis. You're right. That's really not the best Artemis. Not the worst, but not the best. We do have him, of course, with the deer tile and this sheep tile. That's about it. He doesn't have a plantation to speak of, nor does he have any other camps or pastures. It's still gonna give him the extra food and the extra housing in the capital city, which is still gonna amount to something. We do have another set of settlers coming out from the cities of Brazil. He did recognize he is relatively alone over here on the land on the south of Russia. He's gonna need to populate all of this land with cities, and we're gonna need to see what he's gonna do. Oh my god, guys, can you imagine a Temenanki here, guys? I mean, it's too late now, but if you would have picked Lady of the Reeds and Marshes at Temenanki, oh my god. How many tiles do we have of March? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 8, 20, 21 tiles, 22 tiles. Oh my god. And more over here. Oh my god. I can only, like right now, religious settlements just doesn't feel right anymore. I don't think he saw this though. Oh, he did. He did. And he kept on going. Oh my god, that's like so much production, bro. Made this land actually workable. Anyway, it's fine. Religious settlements is still gonna give him the extra extra production over there. Yeah, Lady of the Reeds plus Temenangi will be wow. And oh my, I don't no, bro. This is like one of those cookies you wanna eat, but you shouldn't. You know, it's getting you fat, bro. Give me a second. Debrief channel. You can't get to the debrief channel. Somebody can't get into the debrief channel. I don't know why. Give me a second. But he should. Wait, what? Did I miss a team here? No. Give me a second so I can fix this really quickly. Should be able to. Give me a second. Automation over here is asking for this. Just looking at the server, and I hope everything is gonna be fine. Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye out and see if they're going into the debrief. Check the forest fire results. Oh, that's which one? Which was it? Here, no. Which was it? Here. Oh, and we're waiting. It was 4 tiles. 4 tiles will it be improved? Oh my God, this is gonna be 3 threes everywhere. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be the one and only. Snarky Diglett, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Whoa! Thank you so much, Crispy, for the tier 1 sub. Olin D, welcome, sir. Welcome to the Dreamers. Okay, so I think we saw everything. We just need to take a look at Brazil's strategic resources, and of course we will need to see how much gold he's gonna make. Opening up with commercials does give him quite an advantage to go for those merchants, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason he went there. We got an iron tile 3 tiles away from Alpha, and from what I can see, he has a serious problem with the horses. No horses to speak of around his cities. I do want to also quickly do something over here to set up my chat to actually see what's going on, and of course try to figure it out. By the way, guys, we're actually reaching almost 2,000 viewers. Can you imagine 2,000 viewers coming up in the Civilization 6 category? We're so close, so close. Oh my God, beating records over here. Wow, CWC, let's go. So many streams today coming up for the CWC. Let me see. Okay, so Tranquility, by the way, does win with a cultured victory, turn 116, and the 1 remat token was used. Okay, so let's check out what's going on here from Rome and Norway. I do want to quickly take a look how much time do we have until the next era. 2 turns until the next era. God of the Forge coming up for Rome. He did manage to push to put a few galleys in the water to defend himself against a possible attack coming out from Norway. These boats can actually go and heal in his own waters. We do need to see if he's actually going to buy some of those tiles over there. Oh, it was Primordial actually. Okay, now on Eleanor, we do have Fire Goddess started up here, and there was quite a bit of a discussion over here for Fire Goddess. We're gonna need to watch this if it's gonna give Eleanor here a bit too many advantages. We do have him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, 6 tiles over here, so that's possible 18 faith that he's generating. I wouldn't say game breaking. We do have him with 4 cities already, and looking at the era score, everybody did manage to get the era score necessary for the golden age. We do need to also take a look at what's going on between Norway and oh my God, Rome over here. Rome is in deep trouble. We did have him trying to go for I think it was Warlord's Throne. He just realized, yeah, there we go, Warlord's Throne. I think he just realized he might be under attack here by those Viking longships, so he said, you know what, bro, I will prioritize getting the galleys first. So there's no Viking longship takeover of my land over here. We do have the galleys of Rome also benefiting from oligarchy bonus. That means he did get to discover political philosophy. That's an extra +4 on his boats. They are stronger at the moment than the Viking longships, 35 versus 40. Russia got 45. Yeah, Russia is just doing Russia things over there at the beginning of the game. A lot of overshooting. Well, 2 of 4 games today are already done. By the way, can you take a moment to admire Civ Australia? Newcomers casually beating 2 very strong and experienced teams in a row. Yes, yes. A big shout out to Commander Snake and of course the Civ Australia team. We did have them managing to get 2 wins. Today they managed to get a win against Barak Petra. Last week I actually forgot who they played on, but it was another very important win. Give me a second, I can quickly find out. What was it? WCG. They managed to take out WCG, right, last week? Pompin, bro. Pompin. Okay, so I have the classical era started. We do need to see what the players will choose over here for their benefits, and I do want to quickly take a peek over here on the website so I get to actually plug in the results live. Just takes me a quick moment over here to discover what's going on, and we're gonna need to take a look at what was it, Group C, I believe Group C, right? That's Tranquility, who did manage to win. League tables. Okay, and it was Group C. Oh, and the WCG did win against the Notice Me Senpai, right? Didn't they win yesterday? Totally forgot about that one. And the Tranquility won against the THD. Very, very good win. Okay, we set those up. Okay, so coming up over here, I do need to switch this and Group B. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's take a look here. Freritos de la Vega, Monumentality Gold Rage coming up from Russia. He's of course generating 48 faith a turn, 8 science and 20 culture. We do need to see what he's gonna pull off over here as more series are starting to come out of his series, and of course he's spending quite a bit of faith to get those builders earlier to improve his land and of course increase his ability to generate more faith. He just put down a theater square. He did manage to get a discounted one with, as you can see, putting it down in 1 turn. We do need to see also the Oni chamber coming out of his city and boosting him with a little bit more food. I do notice he has a decent amount of land to settle. Unfortunately not that much tundra. He's going to need to keep on going on the east side to get into the tundra. To the south of his capital he's going to have another city on the lake. Okay, not bad, with a very, very good campus over here. That's going to be a +6. Definitely should actually try to go for it. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get the Lavra first rather than the campus to get that extra food in there. One quick peek over here. One remap token used by, okay, so I do need to put another remap token. It was here. Okay, there we go. We do need to also take a look next on Rome. Rome is starting to pump out quite a few bows to defend against Norwegian push, and he's gonna get his warlords thrown immediately. He did get to push Norway quite a bit with his archers. I don't see actually Legion yet, which is a bit surprising, but oh well, I guess he's gonna try to go for something. Yeah, there we go. Bronze working coming up in 2, defensive tactics also in 1. We got him only on 10 science and 23 culture with a pen, brush and voice. Golden Age. He did go for harbors first, and I just noticed somebody took a city state. Oh, Norway taking down a cat like it was candy. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna get that city to work with here. Just put down a harbor, and this is actually a bit surprising, but I guess it, you know, if it works, it works. He's gonna try to get that going. I was expecting him to go for a holy side here, but you know, it works. He's probably not wanting to chop the deer tile, and when he's gonna get a builder from a cat, he's gonna get it going there. We do have Titiits with a free inquiry Golden Age on Japan, still on 3 cities. He has been trading punches with China for some time now, and we do need to see what he's gonna pull off over here. Oh, I see. Actually, yesterday I did plug in Notice Me Senpai with WCG on the website. Didn't plug it on the other side. Okay, it's fine. And it was, I think I also did update Civ Australia. Yeah, Civ Australia is leading the pack, by the way, in Group B. 2 wins, 0 losses with 1 remap. Of course, they're going to need to play these teams again one more time, and we're going to need to see what they're going to do there. Good evening, Andy Reo. Hello there, sir. Also, Graf Zebeli. Hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. Ask you nothing is throwing something over here. Ah, my brain, bro. I'm at Viv. Hello there. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Hoglin 2326. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome. That is not a lake. Yeah, that is not a lake. You are correct. That is an inland sea. I'm sorry. That is actually salty water over there. That is, what can I say? I'm sorry. Oh, no. We got over here also Victoria coming up with Damori. He did manage to take out a city state of his own in the city of Hong Kong, and we're gonna see what kind of city states are remaining after. We're gonna talk about their bonuses. Free inquiry golden age for him. He already has a decent number of galleys in the water. He has been pushed by Ben back to the shores of Liverpool, and you do see he's not giving up on these shores. He's gonna put a galley next to all of these beaches over here, and we'll try to defend every little inch of them. We do have an audience chamber coming up from London, and I do see we're gonna have quite a few horses improved. Okay, fish styles and fertility rights was the pantheon that he chose at the beginning. His trader is probably internal because yeah, he's working internal trade-offs between his two cities, and we do need to see when he's gonna start pumping out those extra lighthouses so he gets some more food on the coastal resources and more housing in his cities. On the other side, we do have TaskForceFish. The fish is coming up with 14 science and 16 culture, went for pen, brush and voice, and I do see him getting a settler here. Oh, he doesn't know. Man, this settler, look how many turns this settler actually needs to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 tiles to get there. Wow, that's a long time, man. By the time this settler is gonna get there, his children's children will get to settle that city. Can you imagine? That's such a long time. Remember, this is we're what, 1280 BC. Let's see how many turns we will get, how many years. We do have a commercial hub investment coming out from the city of Charlie. He is trying to go as fast as possible for the merchants over here with a trade route capacity increased by 1. He's gonna get some for the trade routes with a little bit more gold, and of course that will give him quite a few bonuses. I did have over here some batteries. Where my battery, bro? Where my battery at, bro? Okay, there we go. External batteries to win. We do have him working Pingala in the city of Bravo. This makes me actually wonder if he's gonna try to go for something like Pingala double, some Oracle shenanigans. And that's gonna work out very nicely if he does manage to get, of course, the campus in there and at the same time get commercials. We do need to see his government Plaza specializing building. From what I noticed at the moment he didn't put anything down. I'm thinking audience chamber, but maybe that's just me. We're gonna see how he's gonna try to play this out. We do have markets coming out from Alpha, more commercials from Delta, and more settlers at the same time. He killed a CS in Tundra. Wait, who? Fangario, good evening, sir. Also, one more coffee. How many districts are these players able to discount in a typical game? That's very curious. I'm not sure how many they can discount, but I'm pretty sure they can discount at least a few of them, like 3, 4, maybe something like that on average. Let me actually take a quick peek over here what's going on and then move forward. Pompi did chop out a few of these horses, did put an encampment directly in the face of his opponent here, and he did manage to get in there with a horse. Cannot do enough damage to take down these Norwegian archers, and this is the question we're gonna need to answer. Is he gonna sacrifice his horse? No, he's actually wanting to pull that back, trying to get it in the city of Ravenna and of course heal it. And we're gonna see new horses come out on the front line and try to smack those archers silly back to their lands. Rage did also put down an encampment over here in his main cities, and he's starting to pump out a few more archers to help him defend against the encroaching danger. Oh my god, Rome over here is just gonna smash. Bam bam smash! We got the Rage also with a Monumentality Gold Range. He does manage to get 32 Faith Attend with 12 Science and 28 Culture. A very good start, early beginnings over here. Moksha in the capital, Victor in the second city of Oslo, and he did manage to take over a city-state, Akkad, to the south, allowing him to get more harbors down, allowing him to get more population worked, and of course one more city that he can pump out units from. We do have him with 3 of these holy sites already built, and from what I can see, he is, oh my god, he's getting attacked from all sides. Even the scouts, woof woof, are going over there taking out his archers. He is very worried about this. Looks like Rome is also getting hit by the archers inside of the city of Oslo, and finally we got a swordsman coming up over here to help him fight off this enemy. Ben with a Pen Bash and Voice Gold Range, still on 3 cities. He has a bit of an issue here. He's gonna need to expand his empire much faster, at least to 5 cities, and at the same time does have Japanese boats in the water, English boats in the water. This is gonna be very tough for him to handle. Damori is not gonna let this shore go, and I do see him going for that May style to the north with another settler, and not to mention going for the harbor shipping projects. From the beginning, they're starting to acquire these recruit these great admirals, and we do need to check out how many points they have. Ben does manage to acquire 8 great admiral points at 10. We got Japan on 22, and England and Victoria is on 8, Rome is on 2, and Eleanor is on 6.9. That's a bit of a problem, of course, for Norway, who did not manage to actually get harbors down. He did not. He did put 1 down from Oslo, but he never actually finished to build it. This is well, it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. Next up, we do have, oh, by the way, on Ben, we do have him on God of War and Plunder. Yes, that's the reason he's actually getting so many points. Noob634, last but not least, he was the first one we talked about, the last one we're going to see this time. We got him with more settlers coming out of his cities, more theater squares as well, and by the looks of it, he is going to start to improve a few of his manatees for that extra production. He's gonna get extra gold, not to mention the happiness of his citizens. We do need to see Noobs get 13 science and 33 culture, 38 gold a turn, and he does also have a 62 production to work with at the beginning. Very good results. He could also take out Hattusa as a city-state for himself, and that already built for him one of these campuses, and I'm pretty sure he can keep on putting city to the south. Needs to be careful not to get too close to Rome too early. He's gonna probably need to help out his body over there, Rage. Also, OLMD asking us to check on Russia, 74 faith at 10 monumentality. He's gonna be booming. Yeah, we're getting that. We're getting there. Just going through the motions here to see what everybody did. Noob64 did go for a pen bash and voice, and of course with the theater squares, he's gonna start acquiring the writers. It's very important. This is exactly where we're gonna go next, right? Russia did manage to get 5.7 great writers points at 10 already. Oh my god, we're gonna need to see how fast he's gonna get to acquire these, and if Noob634 is gonna have what it takes to actually get to recruit those writers, because he's gonna get so many benefits from them, much more benefits than Russia will ever have. Okay, coming up on Russia over here, we do have the temple starting to be built. He did get hanging gardens, so that's an extra growth for his cities, not to mention he's gonna get some extra housing. We do have that Temple of Artemis boosting his population here in St. Petersburg, and he did manage to settle at least 2 more cities. He got it! He actually got Oracle. One of the reasons he's actually making so many points here, plugging in Pingala in Tula, and he's just getting more of these settlers going on the east, on the south, on the west. Oh my god, everywhere. It's happening everywhere. He's trying as fast as possible to get those writer points away from his opponents, and he's doing it. He's actually doing it. Wow, okay. Well, we're gonna need to see how his opponents will react. They're busy. They're very busy. His opponents are very busy. That's the biggest issue here, and I'm not even sure Eleanor can afford to go writers. Like, honestly, like, he's gonna need to trade punches with Rome to help out Norway. don't really believe Norway will manage to settle the score over here against Rome by himself. So he's gonna require some help the cannibal stage from somebody from his team. Eleanor is in a prime position to do that, so that only leaves somebody with only one player with the ability to go for the culture defense. That's gonna be Brazil. That's gonna be TaskForceFish. And at the moment, we don't actually see him going for that. We do see him acquiring more stats, you know, casually, getting more districts over there, some more campuses, some more commercials. He's getting the gold. He's trying to get more cities out, but he's not getting the theater squares. You know, this is a problem. Of course, one other thing that Owl did tell us, we do have JR over here on 73 faith a turn with 57 production, definitely booming on most parts. He is actually above, I think, 100, almost above 100 production overall, if you take into account the converted faith into production. We do have him with more lavras coming out of his cities, and with these temples he's definitely going to get more food throughout his empire. He's actually on 60 food right now. We can actually check how this will change. 67 food immediately. Those two temples finished, and there we go, 67. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Oh guys, 280 years passed since this Brazil city started moving from that tile I was talking about next to Charlie and got to settle Salvador de Bahia. 280 years. How many generations is that? How many times? Can you imagine going on a trek and coming up with the children of the children of the children of the children of the children managed to settle the city? Yeah, well, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go to space, you know. We're going on a trek, boys. Woo! Tin cans. Let's take a quick peek at the city-states, and of course we do need to take a look at what's going on between Rome and Norway. We do have those encampments being put down and worked on. Anshan, Taruga, Mitla, and Hattusa are going to be the ones providing the science bonuses. Looks like we're also going to see Auckland and Buenos Aires coming up for the industrial benefits. I'm really curious who's actually putting English. Oh my god, Auckland got discovered here, and it's going to be converted by Noob 634. The Eleanor, England is going to reap the benefits of that extra production on the coast. We do have also Caguana coming up as the single city state that will provide those culture bonuses. Candy with Jerusalem will be the ones providing some faith benefits, and I'm pretty sure Russia will benefit so much from them. I can definitely say Norway should actually put some, you know, casually put some envoys in there, or maybe to keep one. He's gonna need the faith in the next part of the game, definitely. We do also see Preslav as the single city state that will provide the bonuses for military, and I do have to point out, of course, a cat was in there as well, but the cat did die earlier to Norway. It's gonna be a bit of an issue what they're gonna do next. And of course, what kind of city states they're gonna have. We do have more horses coming up from the cities of Rome. I'm actually a bit surprised we don't see at least one more set of... Oh no, oh, he's getting pressured. Noob 634 is gonna arrive on these cities from the north, and he's gonna pressure him with a few horses. You can see Hattusa is being taken down. Pompi does have money going in there, but it's too late. 3 turns to settle. Looks like Hattusa is gonna go down this turn, and now, well, Pompi knows he's gonna need to defend his north as well as his southwest. Fish, please. And we do have campuses coming up from Osaka. This is, what is this? This is over here. This is going to be a +4 campus. Kyoto did place another one over here, a +6. And from what I can see, we got more galleys in the water. In the technology screen, we do have Titiits 5 turns away from cartography, while Ben is just getting buttress in 5 turns. This is going to be quite a mismatch over here between them. We can also take a look at Damori, trying to go for cartography as fast as possible. Buttress coming up in 1 turn. And he does manage to get the benefits from an admiral. That's gonna be Himerios on his side with Leif Erikson. He got 2 of them, and China did manage to get Rajendra Kola with Gaius Duilius, and that's gonna give him one extra fleet over there out of one of his bonus. That's not that bad actually. Zenhi is also gonna give Japan some bonus. Okay, not bad, not bad. And we do have Ben managing to find a way towards his opponent's cities. He does have a scout over here trying to figure out if he can actually take a stab at that builder. Looks like he did give up on that and just kept on going to the west side. Dodgy Lodge, hello there, sir. Welcome, welcome. I've never saved the Hanging Gardens at St. Petersburg while visiting it. Okay. Had to step away quickly. Any shenanigans in the last 5 to 10 minutes? Well, Hattusa got taken down by Noob, and he can keep on pressuring Freritos de la Vega's Pompi's capital, well, second city over here to the north, Aquilea. I see Pompi did not choose to keep on attacking against Norway's cities, and now he's focusing on getting more units out. And looking at the generals over here, Rome is 3 turns away from getting a general. He's 23 out of 30 points, and it looks to look like Brazil is 18.4 out of... Wait, why is Brazil making points? Did he just casually plug in the card to be a nuisance over here? Okay. I mean, sure, you can definitely do that. Norway is on a 1 point a turn, and from what I can see, he did not manage to recruit one. I don't think... No, he did. Hannibal Barca is over here next to Oslo, and that will give him the extra +5 he needs to defend against the possible attacks from Rome. He only has one single unit that actually gets the benefits from it, but I gotta point out, man, when those berserkers are gonna come out from the lands of Norway, that's gonna be a major problem. Norway has those units which are so problematic to handle. They have that extra damage on attack, and they're gonna be so strong. Berserkers, of course, do come out at feudalism. We do have them with a +10 combat strength when attacking, and they are 40 melee strength based. A bit stronger than the source one, not that strong, but definitely you need to keep on attacking with them. Gilles Niels, good evening, sir, and welcome. How do you get the Civ scores visible like I see people have on here? Is it a mod? So first of all, I think you're talking about the banners on top of the screen here. So the easiest way to actually uncover this is going to the menu. You go for options, you go for interface, and you say this, yes, show yields in HUD ribbon, and you click on always show, and it will show you all of the banners that you actually open up, like you actually met as players in the game. One little bit of extra information here: we're actually watching a game right now. We're using a mod, it's called the Better Spectator mode, and this mod allows us to be spectators in a game. That's why we have all of the map revealed, we have all of the players revealed, and more details. In a normal game, we don't actually have all of the details like this. The Uluru near Eleanor looks like a good spot for Petra. Wait, Uluru? Oh, this one? But just to think, can you imagine how many turns he's actually gonna need to build that Petra? It's just a city for a Petra, and it's gonna stay there for like 50 turns to build that Petra. I can't disagree. It's gonna be awesome when he actually finishes it, but until then... Oh, bro. Oh, man. No production zone. Yeah, it's apocalypse zone. We don't need to see what's going to happen here. I think the next major conflict will actually be on these seas. We got Titiits with 2 turns cartography, his 4 turns civil service, and it looks like they will get to upgrade maybe 2 of these boats. The major problem, of course, will be his lack of mercenaries. Looking at the yields tab over here, we don't actually have them booming when it comes to the economy. Actually, JR over here in the north did try to go as fast as possible for those writers, and he is getting a more than decent amount of them. The biggest problem is he's not generating any gold. 19 science with 57 culture. We got Pompi on 41 gold a turn, Titiits is 47, Damori on 21. And looking at the total tab, of course, in the score screen here, it doesn't look like they're gonna amount to that much gold. We will need to see if they're gonna start chopping down, and I think that's what's happening. They're starting to chop down crab tiles, chop down maze tiles, trying to get as much gold as possible for their adventures over here on the seas. For example, Kyoto, man, instead of going for a lighthouse, a builder over here to chop those crab tiles and of course upgrade those boats. And we do need to see if China is also going to manage to get to his cartography. Oh my god, he's so late on this. China, 48 science, 33 culture. He's probably gonna be around 5 turns away from getting cartography, and of course that's 4 turns a bit too late. Well, actually no, that's around 1 turn too late, not 4 turns. Because let's count this up. He's gonna need, first of all, Japan is gonna need to upgrade his boats. That's cartography plus 1, right? That's 1 turn. Then Japan will need to start moving his boats, so it's what, 1, 2, 3 turns until he gets here, right? Around here. So that's 4 turns already. So that's 1 turn too late. It's fine. It should be fine. China over here just needs to be careful to keep as many galleys alive as possible. Try to see the danger coming at him from afar, and it should be fine. One of the biggest things is, of course, Japan does benefit from an extra +5 on the coast. So he does benefit from an advantage against China over here, especially with both of them have admirals. And we do need to see how Damori is going to try to interact with this war, since they will try to get civil service to couple, of course, the military alliance between their nations. And I'm pretty sure Damori is going to need a lot of gold to actually get this going also. We do have Damori's, okay, a normal adventure over here, going for Stonehenge. He's gonna try to get a religion, and I can't really say he is. I don't think he's actually gonna go for boats here, honestly. I don't think he's gonna go for cartography. Maybe later on if things really go bad, but he's not gonna rush this. Oh my God! Look at Titiits go. He upgraded one single caravel to put right in the face of China, and now he's upgrading all of them. Of course, that was Hano the Navigator that pumped out a caravel, and we do see everybody giving him the gold here. He has 4 + 1 caravels, and from what I can see, of course, he's bringing a few galleys to work for him. We're gonna need to see if these galleys are gonna remain alive in the next few turns. That's a 69 strength caravel going against the Chinese galleys of 36. Oh my God. How is Japan so high science? Free inquiry. He did go for free inquiry and has awesome campuses, by the way. He has like this +6 over here. This is gonna be another +4. He did yeah, that's about it, because these ones this is gonna be his government plaza with audience chamber. He got an early diplomatic quarter, so he acquires more of those diplo favored points. Buying scouts for support bonus. Yeah, this is, I mean, what can I say? They need everything. They need everything they can get their hands on over here. They're chopping down these scouts. And I gotta say, you know, the gods of Civ did decide that Ben should actually have 2 fort tiles in the city of Xi'an. Looks like it might not matter that much. He's sitting on 3 cities. He's trying to pump out as many galleys as possible, keeping in check England from the north, while he's getting pushed over here by Japan. We still have 2 more turns for Titiits' main galley to get there. And looking at the tech side here, Ben is 2 turns away from getting cartography. Mercenary is also coming up in 4. Titiits and Damori will get the civil service going, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna do a military alliance there. We do have the next attack coming up from Pompi against Norway. He's gonna try to get as much damage done against the city of Oslo. That city center is getting ancient walls in 2 turns, and it doesn't look like it's gonna fall in the next turn. We do have a decent amount of horses attacking into these Norwegian swordsmen, and of course Buriga is gonna be the general that will decide what's happening on the Roman side. We even have an English quadrant that is just sitting over there in the Gulf area and just shooting down as many units from Rome as possible, trying to do as much damage and be as much of a nuisance. I'm a bit actually surprised Noob64 did not try to pressure a little bit Achillea, you know, just force Rome over here to get some units in the north, just don't let him be all alone in the south. And I do have to point out, more and more legions are getting hard built and sent towards the front line, while we have a lot of chops available for Rome to just keep on getting units with the legion chops. Let's take a look over here, what's going on. More boats are arriving on the coast. Looks like even Taruga is coming up for the fight and taking down Chinese boats. He's pressuring China from the south, and by the looks of it, we do have We do have those caravels getting in there. There will be quite a few caravels upgraded in Taiwan. They do have 900, more than 1,000 gold to actually give Ben, and he might even try to wait for mercenaries over there. Did he get mercenaries? I don't know. We'll see next turn if he actually managed to get mercenaries. Now, of course, Beijing is the capital city, and we do have it pressured, but I think he's gonna get out fine. He does have a galley, at least one galley that he could actually improve into a caravel next turn, and it should be more than fine. We got walls coming out from Taiwan and Xi'an, and of course the upcoming units that need to be available for Japan will be the frigates, so they can keep on pressuring the cities. I don't believe Japan will actually manage to take any cities over here from China, but the problem is he did manage to push his advantage against China much earlier than China could react, which does give him a bit of wiggle room, and of course puts China on the back foot. We're going to need to see if China will have what it takes to actually come back out of this. Improving a lot of units will probably be the way to go, and I gotta say, we might see something coming out from Brazil. Foxtrot City did get placed over here. He's going commercials, and I don't know if he's, oh my god, he's not going for the culture. He's not going for the culture. So guys, Minas Gerais, you know, Minas Gerais, very good unit, but there's a bit of a change up because it comes at nationalism. You do need to get as much culture as possible to actually get there as quick as possible, and you need the science as well, because guess what, you actually need coal, so you need industrialization and nationalism at the same time. That's a lot of stuff. How come China is in this game? Everybody seems to be particularly strong in one way or the other. What's the play China could be? China has a relatively strong gameplay because of the trade routes. Has very good trade routes to use, and it's a, obviously, it's a constant bonus that you have. You know, you don't need to rely on good land or bad land. You just get the trade routes, and that's about it. So it works with commercials, it works with admirals, and it tends to shine quite well in multiple situations. He did manage to get, of course, his animals to work on this, and looking at his side, he will get to defend against Japan. It's still not going to be easy because Japan does benefit from that extra +5 on the coast, so on the shallow water tiles, and we're going to need to see if China is going to manage to stabilize this defense. If he push science, he can get to ironclads fast. Yeah, true, ironclads. But Minas Gerais, man, Minas Gerais. So many people underestimate the Minas Gerais. You just get, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okay. There is somebody, I see, RB, anybody on Discord, by the way, that has the name RB, I don't know who that is, but he's, I gotta say, man, this touches my heart in ways. Oh my god, is RB over here on the stream from Discord? He's saying, I gotta put this up on the screen, man, unbelievable, man. What can I say? Let me actually put it up on the screen here. Look at this, look at this. Oh, this is so cute, bro. Why do all CWC games have to take place at the same time? Too many games to watch at once. No, man. Yes, indeed. Indeed. No, and Voltaire, wait, no, why? No, don't go. Wait. Oh, man. I mean, in 2 hours, you're gonna have your birthday, right? You don't go now. How am I gonna, oh my god, how am I gonna say happy birthday? I was preparing over here to sing happy birthday for you, and so on, you go? No. Well, happy birthday in advance. I'm sorry, you're gonna have your birthday in 2 hours, but it is what it is. I will not be streaming tomorrow evening. No, I did not see a game being streamed, and I do need like 1 or 2 days of pause. And also there are some administrative things that I need to take care of during, like in the communities and so on. I would have loved to, but I just, I can't. I'm sorry. So happy birthday, and of course I do hope you're all gonna be healthy and have fun, and you're gonna have an awesome birthday and so on and so forth. You know, everything. So have a good evening. Bye. Now we do have China trying to come out of his cities, and I do see Ben over here is going to try to push back against Japan, and now Japan is on the back foot. He only got to upgrade a few of these caravels, and by the looks of it, it does seem like they did manage to get a lot more I'll say a lot more of these Chinese units upgraded. This is another advantage that they managed to pull off. TaskForceFish did get the goal for his team, and Noob64 did the same thing. So that is definitely gonna help them out a lot. We do have Norwegian berserkers starting to come out of the series of Norway, and you do see how hard they hit against the horses. With 69 strength, they do hit the horses 45 quite strongly. Is he headed to England? That's a very good question. Like, that's, I don't know. Like, England over here should be the next one up to upgrade his boats, and it looks like he's trying to get to military science as soon as military engineering. Sorry, to get that niter as soon as possible. He does have a few niter times to upgrade here, and he's taking away Temenanki from his okay. Well, it wasn't a good Temenanki anyway. I think somebody took away Oracle from him, and he got mad and put a Temenanki or something. Somebody did definitely take away Oracle from him. I don't know who, but I can find out. Let me actually take a look. England, no, yeah, England. It was England. He got no, not Oracle. Sorry, Stonehenge. On Plymouth, he got Stonehenge. We got the pyramids over here next to his city, and from what I can see, England does benefit from 43 faith a turn, but he did go for a pen, brush, and voice, and not monumentality, early monumentality. We do have Rome also attacking the city of Oslo with catapult. He did manage to put a few legions over here on the front line, which cannot attack into the city center. And one of the biggest issues with these berserkers and the way you defend against the berserkers is, yes, you need to have strong units on the front line, but you need to have really strong archer units behind them so you can shoot from afar, because they're not strong on the defense. They're very strong on the offense. As you can see over here, they do so much damage, like 66 damage or more. Of course, that's not fully healed, and that's why it's a little bit lower. But on the defense, they're very squishy, so you have to keep on attacking into them if you want to take them out. How are berserkers looking against the legions? Attacking into legions, very nice. 66 against the legions, 55. Very strong, very strong. And they will keep on, first of all, they're gonna increase the garrison defense strength of the city. This is just not gonna get the full benefits for the city, because it's a low HP berserker. It needs to be full HP, and from what I can see, he can actually deal some damage against these legions and get the promotions. Anyway, I do want to see what's going on here. It looks like China, oh my god, he's gonna eat Damori alive. Cartography in 4 turns. Damori missing the timing on Liverpool and Blandford, and the China's gonna get in. Oh man, China's getting in. He's not gonna miss this. Ben is not gonna miss this. Oh, that's harsh. That, wow. Okay, it's happening, boys. It's happening. Let me actually go. How did Japan get to 82 science on 3 cities? Free inquiry, yes, free inquiry. And Vicky. Oh man, Vicky's gonna get the walls. He's gonna try to get the walls. He's gonna defend a little bit here. But man, oh man, Japan over here is gonna be on he's gonna fight for his life here. I think at this point, actually, China can slowly take out the Japanese fleet. Like, there aren't that many pre-builds. China was much better prepared when it came to the gold. Well, actually, all of the COC was much better prepared when it came to the gold generation. Noob64 got the gold. TaskForceFish got the gold. He actually got coastal trade routes with China itself, and we do see China now started expanding, trying to get the city over there out of the way. He is still worried that his opponent might actually push him and take over his empire. He wants to be safe with that settler, and of course moving into the east side is looking like a good choice right now. I do want to also take a quick peek here. We got 5 more turns until the medieval era. We do need to see what's been happening here. Catapult still taking out the strength of the Norwegian city of Oslo, and we do have more units appearing from Pompi. They don't have promotions, unfortunately, on them, and that means a lot of them are gonna die here. In the era score screen, we do have JR managing to get a 77 out of 74. Looks like Pompi is going Dark Age. We do have Titiits on 47 out of 56. And by the looks of it, he's getting pushed back quite hard. Rage did start to upgrade his crossbows in the city of Oslo. That's a level 2 crossbow that's going to deal so much damage. You can see these berserkers are starting to push back the legions hard. And it does look like the catapult did manage to almost take down the walls. We got another one coming up over here. They do benefit from a general bonus, so that city might actually still go down. It's all about how many units they have to put on the front line. We do need to see Rome reinforce this front line with new full HP units so he can keep doing the damage. We do have also Damori going for a Dark Age, 40 out of 43. Lost almost all of his boats on the eastern coast. Bradford and Liverpool only benefit from one single galley each. And it does look like Ben will need to smash through the wall defenses if he actually wants to take those cities. The fact that he managed to neutralize a secondary fleet that could have come against him is a major win for China here. Amazing play coming out from China. And look at the big wall of units he managed to that's a serious wall of units between Taiwan and Liverpool. He's gonna get to use all of the safety of behind that wall to actually reinforce the post to the north, and he is getting quadrims out of his cities, still on 3 cities. That's only he did it with 3 cities, boys. We got TaskForceFish with a pen brush and voice golden age, 246 cities for him. Fish is getting more settlers out. He's benefiting from that religious settlements and got a lot of trade routes to go towards his ally. Started to put a few of these street carnivals, and from what I can see, he is starting to get those theater squares. He is aware that he's going to need to get a lot of culture alongside his science. We do also oh my god, I gotta point out, Ben is on 86 science and 52 culture with that pen brush and voice. He got this sim going so good. 12 point campuses with another plus 8 over here. Very nice campuses for him. We do have Rage also going for 66 out of 60. He's gonna get his golden age, and I do want to see what's going on here. Oh my god, the catapult is gonna get wiped out. The berserkers were gonna go in and they're gonna be smashing left, right, and center those catapults. Oh my god, lit them on fire there. Fish gotta go bigger. Yeah, he gotta go bigger. Siege weapons do a lot of damage to boats. They do. They indeed do. I don't know what's going on. I guess we got somebody with 0 MS. No, that's weird. Well, at least somebody's. Well, not me. We'll see. Maybe we're gonna need to reload here. What the hell? Wow. Oh, okay, it works. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna reload it so we have the new turn. It's fine. But I'm really curious why no one uses 1-2 catapult trebuchet to help defense against caravel rush. You can't really use, well, catapults don't actually do that much damage against caravels, but trebuchets do. So you kinda need to get to trebuchets, and trebuchets are a bit too far into the bottom tree to make use of. I believe they're coming out of military engineering, if I'm not mistaken. I do want to double check that, but they require a lot of science to actually make good use out of them. Okay, let's see the relobby here. Yeah, that's military engineering, I believe. Yeah, with Niter. As in, I think he refers to when you discover Niter. If I'm not, was that what you're referring to? I think so, right? Niter is from bombards, but bombards do get discovered at metal casting. They're right after the muskets. Yeah. So we're just missing one. I think I have connection to everybody, but I don't know if anybody's missing. So I don't know if, but I guess if no, yeah, we got so many that are not readied up. Everybody's waiting for a JR. Oh, now that I have a moment, let me actually plug in or take a look at the points over here. Did I update everything? That's the biggest question I have. So now it looks like SAS team is gonna be equal with Tranquility. They do have both of them have 2 wins. We got Forever Young leading the pack in Group A with 2 wins. Ulysses is gonna be coming up next, and we do need to see what they're gonna do. I believe they're going against Among Us, right? Among Us Scott, the research station. Okay, there we go. We got everybody now, and it's gonna be fine. In Group B, we do have Civ Australia leading the pack with 2 wins. No Tosmi Senpai is actually coming up next, and the WCG third, and the Black Petra with a very surprising fact, by the way. Black Petra didn't need a substitute at the beginning of this day, and it looks like they're 0-2 now with 2 losses. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. They're a very strong team coming up from CWFR community, and this is right. We're getting the best out of the best players from the communities in this tournament. In Group D, we do have CoC with 1 win, Freritos with 1 in, and also Gold by Library with 1 win. Gold by Library did actually lose against somebody. Who was it? Was it Freritos or CoC? I know they lost against somebody. And the Not Hyena coming up with 2 losses in this group. The bastion of mental fortitude. I guess Ben over here with China will need to reconnect. Backpedal with 2 losses is very surprising to me, but they still have 4 matches to catch up. Yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting to see what's gonna happen in the next month, right? We got 4 more weeks, and of course maybe a +1, maybe a 5th week for deciders. We're gonna need to see if anybody's gonna be tied. I think it's still better to let them play the deciders. I don't think we actually put them in a rule here, but I think actually I think we did. It's better to let them play against each other when they're tied together, rather than using the previous matchups to decide, like what they did against directly against each other. What did you guys vote for, by the way? Let me actually take a look. Who will win? We got a 55% chance for change of circumstance to win, and Freritos Dragon Vega is on 45%. Okay, looks like COC is favored in this game. Not by much, but it's still favored. And I gotta ask, is Jessica in the house? Does anybody know? Is Jessica here? Is she watching this? Or is she watching this just from? Well, I guess she's watching from. I would say the perspective of. How to say, her husband, right? TaskForceFish. With so much GPD, why don't they buy China a couple of settlers, more cities, more everything over the war? I think, well, first of all, they want to make sure they will manage to get all of the boats upgraded for China, and second of all, the frigates. We're going to need to see if Japan over here is going to get what it takes to push back with, of course, his own frigates. Also, we want more. Yeah, we do. Hello there, Lizardy Wizard. Good evening, sir. Welcome. On China's side, I do see him actually getting that fourth settler out on the east side. I'm not so sure if he wants to get more cities over here to handle. He's gonna need to do a lot of moves in the next part of the game, and at the same time he's probably focused all in to these quadrims. I also believe buying settlers at this point in the game is actually quite expensive. It should be like what, around 300 400 a settler gold. It's quite big. They will also need to help out Norway. They will also need to buy out or keep gold to sometimes make the difference to buy out very good, great people. I think they have other ways of spending that gold. And we do have a fourth expansion base coming out from Noob 634. It looks like he's pumping out 2 settlers from Leeds and Birmingham. We do have him with that religion. He went for a divine inspiration with secret places, getting a decent amount of faith coming from Plymouth. I'm actually curious if he's gonna go for a second penetration voice, a free inquiry, or a monumentality. He has more than a decent amount of faith to work those, and from what I can see, he's putting a few units towards the southeast, towards Rome. Rome is quite concerned about this, and also is putting a few units to see what's going on over there to the north. And finally he got an extra settler to work for him. We're gonna need to see when is he gonna want to expand, or is this gonna go on the seas? Is he going shipbuilding? Yes, he's going shipbuilding. He's getting out of there. This is the safety settler of Pompi over here. He definitely wants to get out of there. We got 3 more turns out of this era, and we were watching the era score over here. Pompi going dark. We got Titiits over here 8 points away from getting his golden age, and by the looks of it, he's trying to get a samurai out, I think. By the looks of it, feudalism in 2 turns. Yeah, he's getting a warrior out in 2. I think he's trying to get a samurai out. That's 4 easy points that he can get, and of course he's going to need to get another 4 from somewhere. We do have Damori, also by the looks of it, going dark. Even if he did manage to get Etemenanki, he didn't get that many points as he would have had Stonehenge built, and of course establish a religion. But he is, he does manage to get a decent amount of cities, 2, 4, 6, 8 cities to go at the moment for his empire. And we did have him settle on another continent to the northwest. That's Stoke-upon-Trent on the red continent, which will give him an extra trade route capacity, which is very nice, and handy, by the way, to generate that gold with Russia. The biggest problem here is the Russian trade routes, or trade routes to Russia, are not good at all, especially if Russia does not build harbors in the city that he needs to actually get that going, put Reina in and so on, like maximize as much as possible the gold benefits that his ally will get there. And it doesn't look like this is happening, right? He just has one of these lavras, and maybe next turn he's gonna put out a harbor here. We do have Rage coming up with 66 points out of 60. Looks like he's getting his golden age. 54, 51 for TaskForceFish. We got Ben 45, 52, and let me actually put up a countdown here for them. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, there we go. We got some. We had some last moves somewhere. I don't know where, but we had some last moves somewhere. Okay, Titiits getting some upgrades here. Okay, Ben is gonna need to get those 7 points going, and I'm not so sure what he's gonna do for them. At the moment, he's trying desperately to get that city out and about on the lands of Brazil. He's still worried that he might be taken out entirely, even if he did get the upper hand against England. England did get his caravels. Now those cities are way too strong for his boats to push through. He's waiting for the quadrims while he's repositioning all of his boats slowly towards the south to push back the Japanese fleet. You see how he's slowly getting the perimeter to fight in a little bit smaller and smaller, so he can actually push back these Japanese boats. Noob 64 is also over the threshold to get a golden age. We're having him on 16 out of 62. He's getting more of those settlers going, and he did manage to build the great lighthouse, allowing him to get an extra movement on all of his boats. We do have those settlers going towards the south here, and Ben with the first frigate. Oh no, and immediately Titiits is like, oh no, I ain't having none of this, bro. I'm going back. You know what? I want my cookies. I'm gonna get my toys and I'm gonna get back to my land. No, stay there, man. No. We got a frigate, boys. We got a frigate. It looks like a diplomatic quarter is also coming up from Taiwan. When we're looking at this score tab, we do see they have Freritos does have a bit of an advantage when it comes to the diplo favor, especially since Titiits did manage to get an early diplomatic quarter. You see how much that actually matters. Is on 111 points of this. The fish pause. We got the fish pause. I think that was a P for pressure over here. A P for pressure. We do have the two generals deciding the fate of this game right here, right now, between JR and TaskForceFish. Man, what are these guys talking about? These guys are now negotiating what's going to happen between Russia and Brazil. TaskForceFish does have a few archers over there. We do have Russia also with some archer units to the north protecting those generals, but they're definitely up to something. This feels really fishy. Keiko Beaver, that is Ben. Yeah, mano a mano. 1 versus 1 rule to rule them. Yeah, we'll see. Ben using the same strategy to actually keep England boats into his cities. We do have Damori trying to push a little bit with those caravels, of course allowing his quadrants to be built here from the main cities. He can't really reinforce those cities from the north, and from what I can see at the moment, he's not actually planning to put more cities in the southern seas. We got an ironclad. Did he get Isun Sin? He did get Isun Sin, an ironclad and a frigate. Oh my god, Japan is in trouble. Yeah, well, I think actually if China wants to push right now, Titiits, he can, like next turn, he can definitely push through this line of defense. And this is gonna be where Japan needs to get his frigates. He's going engineering in 1, mercenaries in 4. Looks like he does have the frigate upgrade. It's just a matter of acquiring the necessary niter for it. And only JR and Damori are actually generating niter at the moment. We do have JR with a big issue. Let's actually see him. Did he manage to improve at least 1 niter tile? I see a niter here, but that's not improved. I see a niter here. Okay, that's improved. We got another one here. Okay, so he does have a lot of niter tiles to go for. And of course, one other thing that Russia is very, very good at is acquiring these great writer points. He's already gonna get the next one from the 75 ones. He's 17 great writer points at 10 with 4 great artists and of course 4 great musicians. Now let's actually take a look at the last moves. We got China moving in, and you see this is such a beautiful encounter. This is amazing how Ben is slowly pushing back with, you see that semicircle over there slowly pushing Japan back to his land, but without actually attacking into him. You see how he's using his boats to apply power, just gentle, you know, gentle power pushes over here and there and there and there, and he knows he's gonna need time to get more niter, he's gonna need time to get more boats. He doesn't want to start the engagement before he's fully ready to destroy his opponent's fleet. Of course, going into a trade war with Japan over here will be quite a problem. And when I say trade war, is when you actually trade boats, not, you know, like not commercial war, but trading units away. That would actually just be catastrophic for both sides, because they just don't have the production to replace those boats very quickly. More scouts are appearing in the north to give these boats some extra support bonus, and it looks like England is gonna try to get those quick quadrims out. Okay, we do have Japan still on 3 cities, trying to get more harbor shipping projects. It looks like we do have Santa Cruz coming up for England. This is extremely important, by the way. If he does manage to get the frigate fleet, that's going to allow him to get quite a strong unit over here to the north. Looking at the other England, I'm actually curious if he's going to try to do something, but he should have so much faith right now. Like, Noob 64 should be standing on thousands of faith points. What did he use his faith on? He's on 306 faith after. He probably bought something else. He probably bought some of the writers or something, because this doesn't make sense. I don't know what did he buy. Oh, he got Hypatia. So late. That was such a late Hypatia. Okay, let's get this first. Okay, let's go for digital. Okay. Bonsoir. I go for it. And Sasu, good evening, sir. Hello there, hello there. Is there any change made to Kublai China in BBG? I think the trade outs are actually the change in BBG, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the initial Kublai China. And I think he also gets the extra builder charge, right? If like he has 4 builder charges instead of 3. Because China, right? China benefits. Let me see. China benefits from the inspirations and builder charges. There we go. And then Kublai China gets the 1 extra economic policy slot and the +1 science and +1 culture. I have no idea if it actually was changed by BBG, honestly. Hypatia is always a good time. Yeah. Looking at the yields tab over here, I do have to point 2 things out. Now we got quite a few of them changing their respective results because of changing a pen brush and voice with a free inquiry or a monumentality and so on. So we do need to go again and take a look from the left to the right who actually did manage to get the golden ages and what kind of bonuses they chose. Immediately I see a problem. We do have only JR managing to get the golden age in the second era, and everybody else did get either a dark age or a normal age, and Titiits over here is just not gonna have a fun time. With a dark age, maybe he could have used the +5 card against his opponent, but no, that's not gonna happen. JR does have a pen brush and voice golden age started up this time, and he's not gonna get to use his monumentality to buy those builders or the settlers, which is a bit surprising, but I guess he's gonna try to make the most out of this. We got Pompi also managing to get dark age. Titiits is 55 out of 73. Looks like Pompi is getting pushed back hard, by the way. The city of the Oslo did remain without any fortification health, but it got back up in the strength, and by the looks of it, Rome is retreating in the safety of the city of Ravenna to defend against these berserkers. Oh my god, the berserkers damage. Oh my god, 61 against 35. More of these crossbows are coming online. They're taking out the crossbows of Rome, targeting them immediately, and of course we do see Norway pulling a few Viking longships in the water, trying to be as much of a nuisance as possible. We do have also Titiits, 5573, okay, normal. Dark Age coming up for Damori. Again, Dark Age for Damori, a bit of a problem, but at least he gets a +5 for his boats. He just plugged it in, so his caravels are going to be a bit stronger on the seas, but not as strong as, of course, all of the caravels at the moment of Kublai Khan. TaskForceFish also did manage to get a golden age, pen, brush and voice as his second pen, brush and voice in this game. Foreign Ministry coming up for the city of Alpha. He did manage to get that strict carnival. Didn't get the arena yet. We got a few horses coming up from him, and maybe this is going to be a courser push against his opponent here. This would be quite massive going against Russia, and we're going to need to see if Russia is going to be prepared. Oh, he has Grandmaster Chapel. Okay, so he can buy out quite a few of those units and keep at bay Brazil. I think the negotiations between the two generals are starting to fall apart. This is kind of what it feels like, you know. These generals right now had enough. They just started shouting at each other, and this is just not gonna go well. You know, there will be no peace. Incinerating toilet. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Good evening, good evening. The builder change is Kishi rule in vanilla game. BBG changes to is China Civ. Yeah, redeemed recap. Oh my god. Okay, let me finish this and then I'm gonna do a recap. We got Rage coming up with a free inquiry. This time he's on 96 science with 57 culture, totally overwhelming Pompi's stats. Pompi is just on 29 and 19, and we do see Rage over here coming up with 100 gold a turn as well. The fact that Norway had a monumentality allowed him to put some of that faith to work into settlers, into builders, expanded his empire, while Rome just didn't have enough production to get the military out and expand at the same time. So now he's falling behind rapidly against his opponent, against Rage. We got also Ben coming up with 125 science and 36 culture. He's the biggest of them all over here with only 13 gold a turn and for only 48 production, but he's on 3 cities, and honestly you can't really blame him because he did so much to keep both Japan and Victoria at bay. This just goes to show the power of China. Thank you so much, Crispy, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Also 109 versus 41 production. Wait, where? What? Also on the Noob 64 we do have 81 science with 100 culture. He did go for a second pen, brush and voice, and of course he's getting that culture out of his districts. 152 gold button with 152 production. It's still JR who has the massive 170 production with 150 faith. Multiple frigates coming out of the cities over here of China. We do need to see how many of these quadrants he's going to be able to pull off. Looks like he is going to favor attacking into England, which is the much easier target to go against to the north. Okay, now really quickly, Norway versus Rome production. Yeah, 110 versus 42, not gonna work. Yeah, that's too big. I'm pretty sure actually Norway will get caravels as well. Going for printing, medieval fairs, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go top 3 for some caravels here. Okay, so really quickly I want to do a recap. We did have an early warfare between Rome and Norway. Rome did push as hard as possible against the city of Oslo with land units, couldn't manage to breach those defenses, even though as you can see over here we do have Oslo without any fortification. That's the most that he could do. Norway stood tall, kept on pushing back these legions and of course the horses that came out of the cities of Rome, and fortunately for Rome he just couldn't get that many cities behind us. We do have a major army coming out from England, who did from the beginning of the game try to expand as much as possible to the southeast over here, and you do see how many cities he did manage to get. He acquired the gold to give to his teammates to upgrade as many units as they possibly needed, and of course kept on expanding before he actually did any kind of war. We did also have China in a bit of a pickle. He was between two major powers of his opponents, England and Japan. Japan got first caravels and pushed into China. China tried to defend himself, and it looks like right at the perfect moment he managed to get those caravels upgraded. Now he's actually keeping Japan as much as possible at bay, and we do see both of them actually working, playing a little bit with the frigates over here, trying to get the moves, trying to see how they can actually breach the opponent's lines. We did have him also smashing all of the pre-builds of England from the north. Damori did have a lot of these galleys pre-built for the caravels, couldn't manage to upgrade them in time to get the caravels to defend against the Chinese invasion. And of course, the only thing that stopped it was the walls being upgraded in Liverpool and Bradford. We do have now multiple quadrims coming out of the English cities. He does benefit from a lot of niter from his allies. He's gonna try to push back China and make him pay for that transgression over here. On the other side, on the east side of the planet, we got the two big seamers with Russia coming up first. A lot of faith pattern, a lot of great writers have been acquired. He did build Temple of Artemis with Hanging Gardens, with Oracle over here in Tula. He did get to settle Paititi from an early stage of the game, got his Grandmaster Chapel, and managed to set up coastal trade routes with England, trying to get as much gold as he possibly can. In the southeast, we did also have Brazil, who first, oh my god, he's doing this. He going. Negotiations failed. Trung Trak has declared war against Sun Tzu over here. He is gonna try to prove Sun Tzu wrong. We do have multiple courses coming out from the Brazil line going against these defenses of his opponent, Russia. JR is gonna need to put that faith where his mouth is and get as many units to defend his cities as possible. We do have to see what's gonna happen here. I do want to also finish my sentence here. Brazil did try to get also as much gold as he possibly could for his teammates, because again China was in trouble. He needed to give him as many gold points as possible so he could upgrade those caravels right on time when he needed to get them improved in the next year into of course from galleys into caravels. Oh no, major upset. Japan pushes out of his land, manages to catch China off guard and breaches through the northern defenses. Immediately China scrambles. He's getting his frigates from the north to the south. In the same time, Damori is starting to push from the north, upgrades more of those frigates, and wants to get out of there. Oh my god, this is, oh man. Man, oh man, this is beautiful. Like, so many moves and counter moves here. China Titiits not giving up on this defense. He doesn't want to be kept over here in the cage of this Gulf. He wants to get out of there and of course deal as much damage against the Chinese ships as possible. Take them out one by one. What is that settler doing there? Which one? We got this one. Pompi trying to get in there. Yeah, there we go. He's trying to get in there. He's trying to get safe. We got another settler here. Where was it? Yeah, here. Ben knew he might die, and it looks like at the moment that might be a possibility. We got very good signs coming out from almost all of the players of CoC. They are more than 100 points except Noob 64, which is very close to it, 91. It does look like there's a problem over here on Freritos de la Vegas to get those science points with Titiits on 57. He did manage to get some. Unfortunately, they lost that second golden age, and now they're gonna try to recover. Damori also did start to put quite a few campuses, so he gets that science back. Doesn't have that much culture to work with, and from what I can see, he did start to put a few of these theater squares out and about, while he did settle a few more cities over here. Temenangi still, still giving him some points from those march tiles. None of that sea warfare matters if fish can take over Russia. I know, right? Fish over here. Oh my god, bro. JR just needs to get the defense going, and he doesn't even have coursers to work with. He got so greedy. Next turn he's gonna get castles. It's a matter of gold. Do they have the gold? It's what is it, 60, 80 a pop to upgrade his horses? Oh man, oh man. Yeah, I don't know if that's happening, bro. Fish just putting the pressure on Russia exactly at the weakest moment of Russia, of course. I want to see what's going on over here. We got some moves coming up from Japan. China is also trying to get in there, repositioning a few of the boats, giving up more territory to England, trying to get as much support bonus to these units as possible for the north, getting a few more of these frigates to the south so he can push back the Japanese units. We do need to see if he's going to manage to attack with this one. This one very important, by the way. If he does manage, no, he can't actually attack into this one. But he will try. There we go, he took it out and 2 boats went down. He's pushing back Japan. He's pushing back Japan. Doesn't have that many boats to work with, and he's furiously trying to get some more. He can only pre-build frigates at this point with a quadrim, so he cannot go for cartography anymore. He cannot go for caravels anymore. It's way too much production for his for those boats. Oh my god, I received a message. What? Okay, interesting. But England, Brazil has no bonus. If Russia failed the defense, then he deserves the lose. Well, we'll see. I do believe we're gonna need to see. Yeah, there we go. Russia did manage to upgrade most of his units, and by the looks of it, those are gonna be same tier units over here. TaskForceFish is still gonna try to pillage some of the tiles of Russia, and of course, maybe try to do damage against the cities. By the looks of it, it's still gonna be a struggle. They are starting to polish the mines, including the niter mines, which are gonna be needed for those frigate upgrades. Ben needs all of the niter points as possible, as well as England and of course Japan. We do have Japan also starting to run out of units. He only has a few of these full strength caravels going, and yes, he did upgrade quite a few of these frigates, and he keeps on banging on the Chinese defenses. But is it gonna be enough though? China getting the moves going. Yeah, low start under mount. Hello there, sir. Good evening. We do need to see if China is going to manage to push back, and it looks like slowly he's taking down the Japanese caravels. There we go, another one bites the dust. We do have a few more taking up its place, and of course in the meantime he is trying to send some of the boats to repair in his main cities, in his mainland. Needs to be careful about the north, and it's all about Damori now. He's trying to pressure his opponent, taking down a few of the weak units here in the south, and will start to attack his opponent. He should have wait, Santa Cruz. Where is Santa Cruz? Santa Cruz. He didn't take Santa Cruz, but it was. Oh yeah, Japan took it. Santa Cruz, it's here. Where is it? Zenhi. Santa Cruz is over here. How come he didn't actually upgrade it? And the ironclad of China goes down. The strongest unit of China actually did get deleted by the Japanese frigates. They did manage to push back that unit, but he's struggling to get the numbers up. We do have new frigates coming online from Beijing, getting to move either on the north or on the south. We do need to see what he's going to pull off here. You do see how much niter they're actually giving their opponents, and it does look like at the moment England did manage to push out with a few of these frigates and caravels. Ben is definitely focusing on the Japanese fleet, which he knows that it is the much stronger of the two, and just tries to get the skeleton fleet to the north to defend against an English invasion. We do need to also take a peek here what's going on. Brazil trying to get the moves against Russia. Major problem, he doesn't have that much strength to push through the Russian defenses. He would have needed a few stronger units to go against those. He's getting a few more knights. He's also repairing his units, healing those units with the farms here, and getting those. Oh man, he's getting the soldiers, you know, people fat over there. He's getting them with the full bellies. How do they fight with the full bellies? How does that work? You know, in slow motion you can see them running over there with their belly. Oh man, that's so funny. I'm surprised JR is struggling to defend with GMC and so much faith. He doesn't have that much faith. 140 faith is not, I can't really say it's that much faith. Let's see, hey, don't make fun of my tennis game. Hey, I'm there, bro. I got 90 kilos myself, don't worry. I'm there. I'm also trying to run as much as possible, you know, getting my moves going, and my family now is telling me, you know what, you need to lose weight, and they're like, we're gonna cut your food in half, like food portions in half, no more big plates, half plates. New Julius Caesar is really bad. Yeah, the new Julius Caesar is catastrophe, big catastrophe. Big catastrophe. I don't know what to say, honestly. Let me actually see what's going on over here. Give me a second over here. I don't wanna. Want to double check a few settings over here. It looks like automation cannot join a channel. I'm just gonna make some adjustments to the rules. Okay, there we go, to the privileges. Anyway, we got a new line of attack force coming up from Brazil. He's getting in there, and by the looks of it, we do need to see how this is gonna be defended. JR does need to put more units on the south line, and he did manage to push back a little bit. Brazil is also trying to get around these defenses. We got new courses coming out of the cities of Tula and Moscow, where encampment training projects are starting to come out of Echo. Of course, we do need to see on the seas here. We got multiple frigates coming online, and oh my god, the Caravel Armada did get upgraded here. That's one boat to rule them all. He can one-shot the frigate, and you can actually see how little damage these frigates do to that Caravel Armada, but they're gonna keep on pounding it until they take it down entirely. It's very problematic though if that actually Caravel Armada does get another promotion, and it's extremely likely that it's gonna get another promotion. It's problematic. You need to let it actually kill a unit of yours so it loses movement, and afterwards get everything on it. All of the guns, exactly, you know, like in the Matrix. You saw the Matrix, like they let that hole come in, and then all of the guns were on that hole. That's exactly what needs to happen, and then machines come out. We do have also England coming up from the north, going against the fleet of China, trying to get out with the frigates. They do deal significant damage against these boats of China, while I do see Himerius is just hanging there in the city of Bradford. I don't know why, but I guess Leif Erikson is on the buttons here. Rome is going down. Yeah, one city left. Rome is going down. He's gonna stay a little while longer up with the ancient walls. Ravenna did get taken down. Norway is pushing through. Aquileia did get taken out by Eleanor, England. We were seeing these pre-builds for some time now in the city of Hattusa, and we were expecting an attack against Aquileia. The city of Puteoli did get settled. That's gonna, oh my god, that's gonna open up Osaka to be taken out. This is just gonna be so sad though. Oh man, after all of that painful grinding, Japan is gonna lose a city from the north. Oof. It's not easy to take out though. There are like 2 volcanoes even defending it, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get at least 1 caravel, and maybe 2 frigates actually would be better to keep Osaka alive. Anyway, we'll see. Terracotta army coming up from Kyoto. Looks like China did decide to reposition all of those boats, so he gets a better defense going. That also gives a bit more time for England to get new boats out, and of course England is also trying as fast as possible to get his science up and his culture up. Whiskey Man 2020, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. TKL 1341, also good evening, sir. Well, good evening, welcome. Wait, how will the new? Oh, okay, there we go. I'm sorry, Graf. I was so focused on that coastal warfare. We got action going all over the place here. The classic triple volcano defense, well played. Yeah, classic triple volcano. Yeah, Rome is going down. Lost under the mouth. Thank you so much for the follow, sir. Good evening. Man, this is so weird. You know that Graf? Do you know that I actually had that? How to say? That nickname a long time ago, but for totally different reasons, I'm pretty sure. Graf is also what is like in German it's like how to say aristocrat, right? Like I think it's like an aristocrat, if I know what thing. Lost at the oh, Crispy, thank you so much. Yeah, what is the way? Yeah, I know, right? It is. So there was like a lord, exactly, like lord. Yeah. I at some point I was trying to figure out a nickname, and I was trying to get inspiration from things near me. It was like I was in my 11th, like. I had 11 years, 11 years old. I was 11 years old. And my father got me some of those power stations for speakers and graphic equalizers and the CD players, and you know how you get those racks to actually play music. And oh my god, it was such a pleasure to work those all of the buttons over there, and the graphic equalizer was a big thing with like multiple levers and stuff like that. Amazing. And oh my god, I was like, bro, what nickname should I get? And I was looking to my right, and I saw it like graphic equalizer. Okay, I'm gonna use that, and it stuck. Everybody started calling me like that, because before that everybody was calling me a little guy. I'm small, I'm tiny. Well, I was tiny, huh? The Lord of Tennis, yeah. Oh man, we got England pushing out of his land over here of his Gulf, and with the help of Japan, he's starting to smash down the China units. It looks like it's going badly over here for the Chinese defense. It doesn't look like he has the momentum anymore to keep up with the necessary defense. He's even recognizing it with the walls coming up in his cities. He knows that he's going to have serious issues in the next few turns. Even though they did manage to take over all of the cities of Rome, now they're taking down the Canis, and of course you do see Norway did manage to upgrade a few caravels here. You were inspired by the Graf von Monte Cristo. Oh, I see. Very nice. Even if China is gone, it's 3 versus 3 now, and I really think it's 2.5 versus 3. Oh man, who are you considering a half? Oh, come on, bro. Who are you considering a half? Oh, you're actually considering Japan a half? Oh man. Oh, I mean, come on, bro. Like, don't do Titiits like that, bro. Titiits is pretty good. Look at him go, man. He's actually winning the war against China. He did manage to survive against that Chinese upgrades. Yes, he might lose a city here in Osaka, but honestly, by the looks of it, he's also gonna get a few defensive frigates out. to help him survive. He does manage to get a few more quadrims going, and by the looks of it, if he does manage to get all of the cities, he's gonna be fine. He just needs to actually keep these cities. Yeah, the gold and the stats are this is a problem. Like, we have all of the members of CoC over 100 science with very good stats overall. Is I think China is gonna be fine as well. We got actually Brazil showing up on the coast. He's going top 3. Cartography, nationalism in 5. Oh my god, Minas Gerais. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. We were talking about this and it's actually happening. Yeah, we got you. Woo. We got quite a few of these quadrims coming out of the series of TaskForceFish. It looks like he's losing the war in the north, but he doesn't care that much. Echo is quite protected. He's trying to get an encampment training project. Looks like right now he has disturbed the big nation of JR. JR is coming out to fight, and it looks like he's bringing a lot of courses to do so. Shouldn't be that far away from getting his Cossacks going, but what is he gonna do in the long term? Is he gonna try to go for that cheeky culture victory over here? Looking at the overall tab, we do have him on 79 tourism a turn, 180 culture. We do need to see the gold situation showing up here. Beijing did get the walls in that city ready. Taiwan getting them in 2 turns, and it does look like the Japanese fleet with the English fleet is starting to creep closer. It's a trap, they called it. And of course China coming in with new frigates from the north, trying to trap the units of England down and shoot them next to the city of Taiwan. It's a trap. We do have more boats coming up from Brazil, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these to upgrade, not to mention 4 or 5 of these Minas Gerais that will get promoted. Those will be replacement battleships. Very, very strong, extremely strong ships to attack with. More cities are getting settled on these islands between them. Eleanor is coupling his economy with Norway for some time now, and has managed to get so much gold generated in the meantime. TaskForceFish, 232 gold a turn, 155 for Noob 634. Where is this gold coming from? Coupling the economy with a Bastion, with Ben over here, did manage to do amazing work. That's just wow, bro. Wow. Is wow. China trying to remain alive as long as possible, trying to be as efficient as he possibly can. I guess his opponent over here looks like he is still doing amazing work. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna be alive until of course his opponent is gonna come out to help. We do have him coming out soon, they said soon. It's coming out soon. Nationalism in 1 turn, square rigging in 1 turn as well. TaskForceFish is synchronizing those policies, and of course the technologies. We're gonna need to see how China is gonna also save out his cities over here. 1 turn to get the ancient walls finished in Taiwan, and it doesn't look like Titiits has enough strength to take the city down this turn. The capital city, Beijing, it is also going to benefit from a few more frigates that are going to try to defend this space. We do need to see if they're going to be strong enough to push out, or at least hold out until these Brazilian units get there. We do have Foxtrot putting out more of these quadrims online. We do have also chancelleries coming out from Bravo for more Diplo favor. And then Russia is going in the city of Echo. Walls coming out next turn. He has a 4-or settler coming up over here to the south of Moscow, and more of these units are trying to keep in check one Brazilian corsair that is just sitting over there in the water with the scout. Hey, what's up, bro? What you doing here, bro? Like, I'm enjoying the sunshine, don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Hey, we got 5 gifted sub coming up from anonymous gifter. Thank you so much. Dead Brennesel, we got Sleepoon.net, we got Tiresian Campo 76, and IKEA Woolman. Hello there, sirs, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Tough to take Echo. Echo, go. Yeah, definitely tough to take Echo over here. We do have Governor Victor established. I'm pretty sure next time when the ancient walls go up, they're gonna need to wait for the trebuchets to get into position to attack into that city center. The good thing is we do have them with 3 movement from El Cid. It's not gonna be. Oh my god! And we got the possible quadrims getting upgraded into Minas Gerais from this coast as well. It's just one though. Definitely would need another one. Guten Abend, Ikea Woolman. Willkommen, my herr. Let's take a look at what's going on over here on Japan side. We do have those boats getting in from Brazil. They still did not upgrade fully. Nationalism still needs to be. Oh, there we go. He finished it. Minas Gerais. Make way for the Minas. Uh-oh. The Sea Dog just took a boat from China, forced out an attack from a frigate there. And it looks like he lost 2 for the price of 1. Well, it is what it is. I do want to really quickly take a look at something. Wow, that's stupid. Okay. I was looking at this Facebook recovery something. I don't have Facebook, guys. The Minas are gonna smash. Yes. Justice, coal not there yet. Need to wait a couple of turns. Oh, he doesn't have coal. Wait, really? He doesn't have coal? I totally forgot about. He has 1 coal. 1 coal. He has 1. And it is there. Look at that. After Kublai China lost his I would say ironclad, he still was getting 1 coal a turn, and of course it looks like he banked up a little bit. He's giving it to TaskForceFish, while Task is gonna start upgrading these boats. 90 strength units base. Oh my god, these guys, bro. These guys are gonna be stronger than the caravels of Japan. Japan has extreme issues getting the necessary science to go for his own ironclads. Those would have been the ones to take out the Minas Gerais. That's not gonna happen, and it looks like at the moment TaskForceFish just needs to get these squadrons in the shores of China to upgrade his boats. We do have a few Roman boats also trying to defend the city of Osaka, while Titiits did manage to get 2 of those frigates there. He's gonna wait patiently in the city of Osaka to see if any attack will join over there, and of course use those volcanoes to help him defend. Oh, come on, just get a match there, and make the volcanoes explode. We do have Minas Gerais upgraded on the coast. It will start smashing through the Russian line of offense. We got Tver also settled right in the face of Brazil, and we gotta see this. Like, Minas Gerais, come on, get in there, bro. Get in there. -20 insufficient coal. He spent all of it. Rage has coal. Bastion has coal. Noob has coal. Come on, just get the coal, bro. This -20 is a problem, definitely. Okay, there we go. And even with the -20, it's still 70 strength. Now they're getting in there. This is probably gonna be the final nail in the coffin for this war, at least in the middle. Probably all of the Japanese cities are gonna go down. We're probably gonna see these cities, Sheffield, Liverpool and Bradford, go down. It doesn't sound like they have what it takes to defend the next tier units, and I'm pretty sure China, yeah, he might lose Taiwan, but it's gonna have all of these other cities alive. We do need to see what Russia is gonna react here. He is trying to get his units safely on the west of Tver, so they are not in range of these Minas Gerais. They do shoot from 3 tiles away, so as you can see, it is a bit of an issue to keep all of those units alive. Brazil did also manage to get 2 calves, and of course he's gonna get stronger units to use, getting more of these arenas in his street carnival districts, and from what I can see, starting to put down a few of these harbors. We do need to see also what Eleanor is going to pull up in the next era. He does have 134 science with 182 culture. Did manage to almost match the culture of JR, and it looks like since JR is going to be in the upcoming war, we do have Damori losing quite a few cities, and we do have Japan probably losing his coast over there. It doesn't look like they can push a culture victory through. Of course, with Pompi only on 11 science per turn and 5 culture, we do have Titiits over here with 52 and 33. It is gonna be an issue going for the next part of the game. Venetian in 2 turns for noob. He's even gonna get this must be a deny. Like, honestly, this must be a deny. Let's see the total takeover of the seas over here. Brazil coming up with multiple Minas Gerais next to the shores of China. He's trying to push back Japan as much as possible, and England, and doing so much damage. Now, of course, his boats are actually gonna benefit from the full strength. He did receive a lot of coal from his allies, and he's gonna get to fleet them up as well. Looks like there is a possibility for one city of China to go down. Taiwan looks like it's going to be taken over, and race to the ground. Titiits did say, you know what, we fought so long, I'm just going to take a city from you, bro. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to raise it to the ground. This is for all the people, for all the units that have died taking that city. Of course, in the meantime, TaskForceFish bringing more military hardware on the coast of Xi'an. He did manage to defend this and upgraded multiple units here. Not to mention, he is going to try to go for steam power. I do see TaskForceFish going mass production, civil engineering, bastion. Ben is going to go nationalism and steam power, while he keeps on building these caravels in his cities. An amazing defense and or offense coming off from Ben. And looking at the production screen, I do see something that is extremely troubling. The production numbers of Eleanor, just wow, 338 production. It's only matched by JR's production plus converted faith into production, 240 plus 186, well, that's around 125 plus 240. 120 plus 240, so 360. So, oh, wow, so close, bro. We do have TaskForceFish with 190, Rages 213, and even Ben over here has a 59 to work with. Yeah, those numbers with Venetian are just gonna be insane in the membrane. The main question is, can Damori get to steam power in time to upgrade enough boats so he can push back Brazil? Because this looks like these Minas Gerais can actually two-shot most of the caravels here, except of course the caravel armada that is here, but that's also not going to be that hard to take out. I'm pretty sure they're just waiting for it to move and attack, and that's the next thing that's gonna happen is boom, 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 boom. Everybody's gonna attack into it. We do have TaskForceFish managing to snipe these frigates from afar, from 3 tiles away. Not to mention, he is gonna benefit from so much science to go for his own steam power, to go for his own ironclads. The biggest issue here, it would be how many units can he actually put against his opponent. The majority of the fleet of China did go down. He doesn't have any more meat between him and of course the English and the Japanese fleet. We do need to see if Foxtrot will keep on building some of these caravels, so he will be ready to get those out. And of course we do need to see if China is going to come out to play with a few of his caravels and of course frigates from Beijing. He might actually flank the units of Japan from the south and manage to deal significant damage against those units. Parisian, oh, with much pleasure. Oh, anonymous gifter shows up again. Minas one-shotting caravels. He's one-shotting actually the frigates. The caravels he's two-shotting. We see them 69 strength. or even 86. It kind of depends on how many promotions they have on them. Osaka is the Osaka down? Oh my god, it's down. You called it. Norway pushed through. And Rome is about to lose another city here. He's trying to get one on the east. Where is he running? Because this is not safe. This is definitely not safe over here on the east side. We do have those berserkers getting in there, more of them arriving from the coast, and we do have generals providing the extra damage points. They're starting to do the damage against the city of Puteoli, where Victor is establishing. Is going to boost that defense a little bit more, and we do need to see if Rome is going to be safe. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Okay, Brazil moving in, shooting down a few of these boats. We got China moving out also. Let's see if they do manage to take out all of the fleet, because this is what needs to happen, right? All of this fleet needs to go down. I'm pretty sure Japan is just not going to have enough production to rebuild it, nor will England. England does only have two of the cities' production centers on the east side, while his other cities are going to be on the western side, which is not connected to anything, nor can he actually get connections going. I think Fish is actually using first moves here. Let's check out in the next turn what's gonna happen with the first moves. Okay, let's also see what's going on here. Looks like Brazil did manage to stabilize the defense. Russia just pushed him back, but it's fine. He is still not gonna get to push through Echo. So I think TaskForceFish is feeling good here. You are worried about the culture and science of fish getting the UU. I told you to trust the fish. Yeah, true. Dr. Stas also calls it out. It kinda looks like a GG. This is the funky song I like. Raise one finger in the air. Yeah. Oh, let me actually... Give me a second. I think you are... Yeah, you are... Where is the big crispy? There we go. Oh, you can't see. Oh my god. Let me actually... Just waiting for this to happen. There we go. You should have access now. Just check that message. Can Minas reach out to that Russian city? No, that's actually 4 tiles out, I believe. Yeah, Tver is 4 tiles out. He would need level 4 promotion here for the Minas to actually hit that city, but I don't think he cares that much. We do have Russia getting his Cossacks upgraded, and he's still going to try to punch through the defenses of Brazil. Of course, Brazil keeps on attacking his opponent, and you can see now his Minas Gerais are getting a bit of damage back. We do have them with the +1, with the promotions activated here. They did manage to snipe, no, actually damaged considerably this Caravel Armada, but didn't snipe it entirely. And I do see new boats coming up from China from the south. He does need to encircle any kind of the fleet of Japan to not allow it to retreat over here, and of course let these Brazilian Minas Gerais go to work and smash all of his opponents. Can Minas okay, answer that. We do need to see how fast China can actually recover the health of these caravels, and I'm really curious what's going to happen in the first. Ooh, one Minas Tirith goes down, and Titiits is going to try to get out some more damage against Brazil here. But of course, the first moves will be on Fish, and by the looks of it, he just decided to move back a little bit. He's gonna do some more damage against his opponent. He does have 6 movement on those Minas Tirith and moving them slowly forward, getting the promotions as well. Gonna make them stronger with the +7 line of battle promotion. We do also see Puteoli is getting damaged considerably. We got Pompi getting out a few legions there, chopping with the legions, and we do see, of course, the berserkers do manage. Oh my god, overwhelming damage against the legions, bro. They don't even care about the legions. They just hit the city. You know what's the bad thing? Every time he settles the city, he's just gonna create a road to that other city. That's just so nasty, like, you know? I don't know what Freritos is waiting for. That's a good question. I have no idea. But I guess they wanna see how big of a difference can it get to. They're enjoying the game. They're enjoying the game. That's not bad. We do have TaskForceFish still waiting for. This is probably gonna need to wait for the last moves here, but he can still snipe out a frigate with one of his boats. Not that one though. I don't know why he moved there. I guess he's targeting the caravels. Yeah, he's targeting the caravels. And we do see China moving in from the south. He probably left all of the boats of the south to China with a few frigates and a few caravels over there in the south. He's not only blocking that retreat, but he's also pushing back against those boats of Japan. No more boats available for Japan to upgrade in his cities, and it looks like Puteoli might actually be doomed next turn. We got it under siege. He's not gonna heal, and we do have a significant number of berserkers able to attack into with a level 3 crossbow. I mean, honestly, this just doesn't even matter. Let's go for fascism. Let's go for get me fascism. Okay. I don't. Sorry, Salty. Where is Salty? Salty is probably preparing for tomorrow for a university. Furiously moving through the room, listening to what we're talking about, and annoyed. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Salty. It is not sus team losing. Yeah, true. What do we have here? So 2 remaining cities for Japan. Titiits did not get a settler going. Of course, one of the abilities of Norway is to be annoying on multiple sides, and what he will do over here is gonna start to push England on land. He's gonna be extremely annoying here on the cities of Nottingham and Manchester. Just gonna keep on pushing his opponents with this. We do have JR trying to put more pressure on Brazil here on the city of Echo. These are gonna be only 1 tile chokes to go through, and after he goes on Echo, it's just look at this land. It's just 1 tile chokes all around here with multiple volcanoes able to explode. It is gonna be such a hard road to go towards Bravo and Charlie. And of course, in the meantime, Brazil can just put a few more of these Minas Tirith on the map. We do have TaskForceFish getting 384 gold a turn, Noob 64, 226. They do have 151, 106, and 164 science, while Ben is only on 59. We do need to see the first moves here. Of course, TaskForceFish is not gonna not gonna waste the opportunity to attack into his opponent as quickly as possible, and he did manage to take out the majority. Oh my god, this was just Japan's fleet died in one turn. This was just one turn, and we got Pompi totally deleted from the game, and we got them calling out the GG. We got a win, change of circumstance, managed to get a win, a direct win against Freritos de la Vega in their first matchup. They're gonna need to fight again in the next weeks, of course, of the CWC. We're gonna, oh my god, this game, bro. Primordial, awesome. Oh my god, this action everywhere. Unbelievable matchup between Rome and of course Norway. We did have this war between Japan, Kublai China, Victoria, England, and then Brazil just came out with one city and of course cleaned up with Minas Gerais. Unbelievable. And of course who would have thought Brazil over here would do that? Now we did have also Russia get as big as he possibly could, did push back his Brazilian counterpart and try to get as many benefits as he could from the faith he was generating. We do need to go into the debrief here, and I'm gonna need to wait for them to join us to see what they're gonna have to tell us. What did go wrong there? Give me a second. Oh man, GG, well played. This map, guys, this map, unbelievable. So much action everywhere.
Oh yeah. Fireworks.
Fireworks indeed. I don't think Rage did have that much fun though. What was your initial reaction when you saw Rome next to you?
Oh, he's not on voice.
Oh, he's not? Oh.
No voice.
It's very quiet. He has to be quiet there.
Oh.
GG.
Okay. GG.
Did you see what Damori voted last Congress?
No.
No.
For him.
He voted for him instead of me. And then Pompi died, so GG.
Yeah.
I was so sad when you pillaged my commercial, JR. I thought I covered that.
I mean, I thought I was going to take the settler, but yeah.
No.
I mean, you didn't see my scout, see? Yes?
Yeah, my warrior went right past you, I guess, on the north side, or like the left choke.
Yeah, but you didn't see my scout.
I did not. Nope.
Okay.
I missed him. He went all the way past all my shit.
I wanted to surprise because I had Matterhorn.
Wait, that had Matterhorn?
I had Matterhorn and
Double Wonder God Spawn, JR. Wow.
I mean, my Matterhorn is like I can't use it. Sorry.
Okay.
It's
But
like
that was,
on the end of Peninsula. I can't settle it. I can't use it.
I thought I had more time, and then he just pillaged it. But I don't know. I shouldn't have sent the warrior deep. I had 2 tiles I could just sit on, right?
Yeah,
and I went deeper. That was really greedy.
I mean, you made me chop an archer. It's kind of worse. Yes.
I guess.
And what do you think happened here? Right? JR,
Huh?
Pompi, what do you think happened here?
I think it was we asked Pompi to horse push rage. Maybe it was not the best game plan. And
It's unlucky that he's coastal. Like if he wasn't coastal, it would be much better.
I mean, it lit Arbor turn 1, so yeah, if it lit horseback, front, yeah.
Yep, and we decided on Nikki to go Nighter, but
And not Caravel.
instead of Caravels. But yep,
You guys had a lot more Niter than us for a while there.
yeah, I mean we were 2 on Nighter now. We were only 1.
Yeah, Task I went Nighter before apprenticeship.
Yes, but I only had 1 source. Actually, wait, no, I didn't have any source. I was 1 per turn. And then I had to settle Gulf on an island to get the 1 source of niter.
Yeah, I had the shit ton of
Unlucky, I
niter.
guess. Mhm.
Yeah. And when Minats are here, it's GG, we can do it.
Yeah, those
Yup.
Minas Grath came out exactly on time. It was Ben getting pushed at with so many units. I'm actually wondering about if you were talking about the gold generation. Like, was there a possibility, JR, for you to make enough gold? Because there was a big difference between COC and you when you had to get the caravels.
Have you, what? At Caravels, we upgraded like 10 with, like 9 or 8 without mercenaries.
Yeah.
All of Ben's upgrades were with mercenaries.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
that's what was huge
I
there.
don't understand, Michael, your question. We had enough gold, no?
Not initially. Like,
We-
I mean,
I think
if
they were
go-
saving. They were saving the same amount. Ben just upgraded with mercs.
I mean, if I go holy site into harbors, I'm just deduce, no? Like task is still in me if I go holy site into harbor.
Yeah, you needed campuses, which you did. You were okay there. I got like an initial jump on you, right? But you
Yeah, you
stabilized
surprised
really well.
me. I thought your military was pre-built for Minas, so I didn't. I was chilling, but
I did most of the Minas pre-builds like in the last like 4 turns before the Minas showed up. So like I had a bunch of chops ready, I chopped a bunch of quads, I bought some quads, I bought galleys. We had lots and lots of gold at that point. So I just bought it out of Foxtrot, and yeah, I probably should have pre-built longer, but I don't know. I was worried we'd just not have any coal. So I would do all these pre-builds and then they would just all die to to Japan and stuff. And Ben had already safety settled, so it wasn't like absolutely necessary that we save Xi'an and Beijing. Like this was more to just put pressure on. I don't know. It wasn't really to kill you guys, but it turned out pretty well. We had loads of coal on Noob, and Ben got coal online too.
that was a lot of science on 3 cities from Ben.
yeah.
You get +6 campuses and +5 now.
Yeah.
So
Plus 12 Beijing.
plus,
Every city double reef.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Double fish every city.
You were like I mean you have one of the best sub in early tempo, and you got the double life. So
And we bought him like a builder every 3 turns, I think. Every 3 turns we just buy him a builder. We don't spend any
Oh.
gold, me and Rage.
My chat is asking me if there was a possibility for Victoria and Japan, well, mostly Japan, to try to settle a lot more at the beginning.
What?
To go at least 5 cities, 6 cities.
No, that doesn't
Did you
work.
see my land, Michael?
I did.
The cities I would add was pretty useless, I think.
I mean, the game plan is our game plan is still China made Diplo on this game. We don't succeed to kill the China.
Maybe I could have settled
Okay.
more after caravels, but
So the best number of city for Caravel Rush is 3, so we did.
yeah, but I could have resettled after maybe a little. That's right.
Maybe remap then, no? Maybe remap for you guys. Like,
I mean, we
position's
had-
pretty shit.
Turn 8, what we saw was pretty good.
Well, it was okay, yeah.
Well,
But
they had
just
Rome.
no reef on naval sea, but we tough it was same for you, but at least it was not.
We knew China was between Japan and Victoria, like right away.
when you work the first reef, we know he was near us. But it was on our right sea, and we saw Yellow Sea, so it's China Sea. And with tough with tempo Japan, he will be far earlier than Kublai China, but she got Kublai got too much big campuses, so unlucky.
Did you open with campuses, Ben?
Non, il a campus.
He's not here.
Il a open avec les ports, Pompi. Well, GG.
GG, well played. You're
Okay,
gonna
thanks
need
for
to
casting.
get, with much pleasure. You're gonna need to get back on them in the next game. There's gonna be another matchup at some point.
Yeah.
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 Okay, GG, bye bye.
GG,
Bye.
bye. So there we have it. We heard a little bit from both teams. Their whole plan in the game was to take out China, and of course, it looks like it was the plan was foiled by those Minas Gerais coming up from Brazil. They did manage to get a lot of gold for him as well, and we did see how many times they did manage to hold out. Ben did amazing work over here to keep the power on his side. And keep out as much as possible England from the north as well as Japan from the west. We also had a few questions from chat that it did answer. First of all, it was Japan that Titiits did say that the best, and Titiits NGR did explain to us that the best opportunity to get enough carnivals was 3 cities, and then you go for cartography, you get as much science as possible, you get as many boats out as possible, and of course use them to attack your opponent. We did also notice Norway managing to win against his opponent over here on the west side. Norway did push through the lands of Rome. First of all, he defended properly on the city of Oslo and then pushed back on the city of Ravenna and so on. Managed, with the help of England, to overwhelm the Roman defenses, and then kept on pushing until he took out even the safety settler that was coming up over here in Puteoli. After they saw those Minas Gerais come online, it looks like they did their chances of winning the game did go down considerably. They did try as much as possible to get a Diplo victory, but unfortunately it didn't work, especially after losing a player. They couldn't push that through anymore. On a change of circumstance, we did have, of course, after this defense of China, we did have Eleanor over here managing to get so strong, so high in stats, and of course production, 203, 214 and 552 production. He had quite a few cities to work with, and I'm pretty sure he would have settled a few more of them. Not very good ones, but still more cities for those 3 other squares, and of course for that culture defense. We didn't have a way for Peter to get culture victory here, and the Diplo victory was out the door as well. This was the second week of the CWC. I think there is another game going on the other streams. On HashK streams, I believe we do have Ulysses going against Among Us squad, Research Station, and I do believe that's also a very, very strong game if you guys want to check it out. I'm gonna stop this right here, and we're gonna see each other in the next streams. Still waiting for the schedule of the next week, and we're gonna see what kind of games we're gonna have, what kind of streams. Maybe, I don't know, we're gonna see some 2v2s, maybe we're gonna see some CWC Squadron games. I am looking forward to see what the schedules are gonna look like. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining. Much appreciated for the subs, for the follows, and for everything. I do hope you guys enjoy the show, and if you are coming up from YouTube, welcome! Thank you so much for joining us, and I do hope you're gonna throw this thumbs up, throw this video a thumbs up, and at the same time we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. I also hope you're gonna throw down a comment down below in the comment section, and if you want to check out my schedule during the week, you can always join me on Discord, !Discord, and you're gonna get an invite over there. To the other stream, yes, I can actually rate the other stream on HashK, so just give me a second. Also, any question you have about the streams can be answered on the CWC website, on civ6worldcup.com website. You have all of the games over there, you have all of the streamers attached to those particular games, and you also get as fast as possible the updates for the game results. So thank you so much. Without further ado, I'm gonna stop this right here. Have a good evening, and I do hope we're gonna see each other in the next live stream. Bye bye bye.
Probably just a touch of space madness.